So you mean you're telling me that we weren't live this entire time?
I just said we weren't because Chris was chewing. Now the whole world knows.
Well, maybe you shouldn't have said that. That's the reason why we didn't go audio live.
I think that was the point.
Yeah, it's the funny joke.
I know, I'm playing into the joke. It's called being the straight man.
I'm gonna grab some coffee real quick. I'll be right back.
Okay.
Yes. All right. DM's not here. Flame the chat.
While Aaron does that, do we want to discuss what happened last time on Blood Price?
Yeah, please do.
I'd say we wait for the DM to come back to do that. So
all right, fair enough. I was just trying to save time.
Whilst me and Cicely just sit down in our chairs, just with popcorn, like, yeah, tell us what happened. We missed a lot.
Pretty much, right?
So,
What?
So,
Alright, let's talk about current events. Dunda, Artificer, turret with legs. How do you guys feel about that?
What?
I like Borderlands 3.
Oh baby, Zane, having two abilities sure is fun.
Listen, all I know is I'm the homeless robot with the pets.
I'm probably either playing Zane or Mech Girl, because Mech Girl has fists, and I like that in a girl. What are your thoughts on Maya's redesign? Because boy,
Who? Who's Star-Lord? Who is Star-Lord?
Quill?
No, as in who the f are you talking about?
Wait, when did I say Star-Lord?
No, never mind. I give up.
I'm lost.
You mean when I said who, boy?
Honestly, Sam.
Oh my god, this is crazy. So the creature dies anyway. They just stay alive for 1 more hour.
You have 1 hour to spread my reputation. Get going. For audience context, there is
doesn't make sense. No, never mind.
Audience will get the context eventually.
No. I just
Chris, Kai, you cannot read.
I can't read because I looked at it again, and I just get intimidation checks for an hour, but they spread the rumors for 7 days.
In my eyes, no one here except Raph could read because none of you will read Chainsaw Man, and Raph reads enough manga where that isn't a requirement.
I read more than enough manga.
But no one else here can read.
Because no one wants to read.
Both Chris's have told me.
And yet they also play D&D, which requires more reading than I can even possibly think of.
I cannot read.
You think I read? You think I read?
You know what I'm gonna say? You can read at if you build a mystic.
Yeah.
Build a mystic, you can read.
I've done
What's
that.
that? Me and Aaron's college term
you
paper.
have a doctorate if you build a mystic.
No, my stance is if you've ever DM'd, you can read.
Oh,
I never want to read Mystic again.
Me neither.
No, Raph, I cannot read, yet I have DM for you guys once.
Yep, you can read.
No, I can't.
Sure you can.
I just improv everything.
Aaron?
You think I actually rolled a single set of dice behind the curtains?
Yes.
Check my character sheet. It's all the way at the bottom. Read the flare. It might come in handy or not in handy. It's going to be something that you're going to have to pay attention to.
Okay.
Yeah, you read that.
Okay. Interesting.
So apparently I already have a brand, and I just haven't been using it.
It's the Supreme logo. That's just it.
Wow, I hate that.
You just look on the back of his jacket. It's just there.
Kai swinging around the dual-sided scimitar, got the Supreme logo in the center.
Instantly better.
No. He drops the scimitar for the Supreme crowbar.
Yeah,
Oh my God.
I will stab the Supreme crowbar right now.
Is it a magic item?
It's a lot of things.
Is it alive?
Aaron, if you stat it, I want it.
On that note, shall we begin?
Hey, Aaron.
Alright.
Sure. Hey, Aaron,
Alright, time for a
time.
recap so that Cicely and Saka know what the fudge happened.
I
Mr.
skimmed
DM
through the
Aaron.
VOD, but you know,
Mr.
whatever.
DM Aaron, I have a question. Weapon last one, blood price.
So, on our last session, our party, minus Sakura and Sicily, hot on the heels of Grayscale, negotiated for the use of a ship. Specifically, they navigated to the lair of Zola, a Gorgon craftwoman who agreed to let them use one of the ships Grayscale had taken from her, as long as they return it, said ship being filled with gunpowder. The ship was located at Pier 43, and after shuffling through the dingy streets that led to it, and fighting through some more of Grayscale's guards, they descended to an underground reservoir where the boats were being held. This descent was marked with the entrance of the large, imposing orc, Gamora, who demanded Victor's blood in exchange for passage to the ships. The party, absolutely stalwart at first and not doing this, attempted to sneak past until a firebolt from Victor knocked Gamora's hat off and enraged him, triggering an immediate transformation of some kind from Gamora and the very prompt extraction of Victor's blood by forceful means. Getting what he came for, he left the party to lick their wounds and get to their ship, at which point the idea of setting the other ship ablaze
Crossed the mind of 3 of 4 party members.
That was again filled with gunpowder.
Which they somehow forgot.
Not 5 feet from them. Crossed the mind of 75% of the players present, and was only averted by the voice of reason. So,
I can't believe that's me.
God, Jesus. I
can't believe it's a situation where I am the voice of reason.
So, with that, let's open with Sakura and Sicily, actually. So you two have been split from the rest of the party, instead opting to do some more actual detective work with Alvicanius onto Grayscale. I want you two to both roll me investigation checks.
Cool.
I will roll for him as well, because he is there.
Come on. Good start to the evening.
Aldracanius.
That is a 22 for him. Oh, wait.
Oh, thank God.
I'm busy playing with the scarf.
23. You two are not terrible help to him. As you kind of listen into the various bars and streets and visit places stealthily that his men are known to frequent. Through this entire escapade, you get the sense that he's doing it more for the sake of having other people there than really asking for help. Like, this is his way of being social.
Fair enough, okay.
After about
cute.
hour and a half of this, you guys eventually circle back to the office with some things which I will type to you, because they are in the spreadsheet over here, regarding Grayscale. At which point Aldracanius goes, I gotta do some personal errands to run. If you need me, I'll probably be back in like an hour.
All right.
Why not?
Okay.
Let's
There's
figure out what we're
some more notes here in the office on him. I'll be back later, and then he leaves.
All right. So was that an
hold on.
invitation to go read the notes, or?
Hold on. Kind of milling about the office for the better part now of 10, 15 minutes. You hear a knock on the door outside.
I'm gonna look towards Sicily and like give her the motion to like get ready just in case, and I walk up to the door.
Alright, I guess that means sword in hand. The new greatsword in hand.
It's much larger now, ornate silver white greatsword. So, Sakura, as you open the door, you see a human male. Looks to be in about late 30s, kind of full beard, dressed moderately nice. Um, Kind of trimmed sideburns. He's about 5'10". Um, he looks to you and goes, uh, "Excuse me, what's your name? I was looking for Al Dracanius."
Oh, I'm Pink. I'm an associate of his. We're just waiting in his office until he returns from some personal errands. Can I help you?
Well, it's more like I can help you. He kind of leans in close to you, like motioning to whisper, like he's gonna whisper something to you.
I'm gonna look around the street first to make sure no one's staring.
Yeah, perception check. 10? Seems clear.
All right. I'm gonna lean back in.
As you lean closer, you can see kind of underneath the hat he's wearing, his left eye is like bloodshot. And as you lean down close to him, he goes, "You should probably head back towards the pier. Your friend Victor is there."
Did he send you?
No, I know him. And he
Wait. This is a human man.
human man,
Okay.
and he leans back, pats you on the shoulder, straightens himself, and walks off.
Huh.
What's your passive perception?
Oh, that is a 13.
Cool. Let me PM you something.
Neat. DM whispers. Oh.
Just along the left side, like the left side of it is.
Got it. I'm just gonna keep a note of it. It's nothing too big in my eyes. It's probably just some shitty ad he picked up from the dumpster or something. Anyways. Hey, Cicely.
Yep. What
So,
was that about?
As I close the door, so apparently Victor's at the pier waiting for us. Can you write on a piece of parchment for Aldracanius that we went there, so he doesn't get to worrying about us, I guess?
Yeah, I'll note it down on probably just something on top of the notes, just where we
Okay.
went.
So with that, you guys make your way towards the pier. At this point, it is about 1:30 as you head over. Party on the boat.
Yes.
You guys have made your way back into town, passing a naval ship that was out in the sea. You passed it. You were not stopped. You just kind of went by.
And hopefully not again.
And hopefully not.
Can I start barking orders at them?
Marco's going to take this opportunity to attempt to practice hiding.
No. Okay, crew, guys, listen up. You need to, first of all, make sure that what we're carrying down here is sealed tight and that, no chance of explosions. That's priority number one. Number two, are the cells good, DM?
Make an investigation check.
Kai, being downstairs as he was instructed
They got
to
you here.
much earlier, is just ignoring everything that he's saying.
Oh, well, if Kai's ignoring him, then Marco's doing his best to actually try and
Ori, their sails, they got you here, so they seem to be functional. As you're expecting the ship, you see like Kai's head. You see Pax flitter out from downstairs, just absolutely covered in gunpowder.
Oh my god.
He's
Wait, well, Pax is already red. Would I notice that?
he is tar black at this point.
Oh, it's gunpowder powder. Oh yeah. What do you think it was? Hold on. Is there anything I can do to just like make sure that Pax like gets that off of him? Like, I'm
You
gonna,
watch it.
I'm
You
gonna
watch
call
he kind of
Pax to me.
he kind of settles on like a mast and kind of like shakes his feathers clean and then kind of drifts back down.
I'm gonna call him over to me.
He looks down at you from the mast.
Come here. I think I've been mean to you in the past.
He flies up to a higher point of the mast.
Yeah, that's about right. I'll give you space. I assume you can understand me.
He looks down at you.
I don't. The little bird is looking down at me. I'm 6 feet tall, you know. I could look down at you. Anyway, Victor, I'm gonna call.
What?
No, you're not the person to do this, but can you tell someone to make sure that the boat's like good from the bottom of it? I want to make sure that there's no like any creeks or any waterlogged pieces of wood.
Sure, I'll go down. Sir Marco, would you like to assist me?
I mean, if I need to.
I'm just like Aaron. I'm trying to make sure that the hull has its integrity.
I mean, you can only spare, passing glances at the hull, being as you are the one that's steering and like manning the ship. But it seems okay. You don't really get any sort of like sense that you're thinking. And it is filled with gunpowder, so any sort of like ship like breach in the hull would kind of ruin that point. So
Good point, but that is two very different problems. Like if it's too dry, the gunpowder might ignite. If it's too wet, then we'll sink. Kinda, we're looking for that middle area where we can just be fine.
you smell sulfur.
Oh, that is never good. Is the sulfur used to like make things explode?
You smell sulfur. Meanwhile, downstairs with Victor and Marco.
Kai is also downstairs, right?
That is correct.
Kai.
Everyone.
Kai.
Yep.
Go lend a hand above deck. I think Sir Ori might need it.
Sure, if it makes us on better terms. And I sort of stick a thumbs up and start walking to the ship deck.
It's like he almost forgot that he threw a knife at you. So yeah, I'm up top. What do you want, Ari?
I want to make sure that the ship is like good. I smell sulfur, and here's a bit of a chemistry lesson. Sulfur explodes, basically.
So you want me to find the source of the sulfur, or what exactly are you asking?
Either find the source and make sure that it is not near the gunpowder, or basically deal with it. Can you deal with it for me?
I'm just gonna walk in the opposite direction, and I'm gonna call to Pax, and I'm gonna say, "Hey, can you help me find whatever this smell is?"
Make me a knowledge history check. No, knowledge arcana. History's fine too for this, actually.
Whatever works.
Either one's fine. My mistake. From your reading in the academy, You would know that sulfur is used in gunpowder sometimes, especially lower grade gunpowder, as a cheap igniting agent. Oh, my ambience didn't loop. Hello?
Yellow.
Yeah.
My ambience didn't loop. Thank you. Roll 20.
Discord.
No, it was just roll 20.
Roll 20, yeah.
Yeah. Sulfur is used as a cheap igniting agent in lower class of gunpowder.
Okay. I'm sorry. Actually, in real life, my eyes glossed over.
Sulfur is an active chemical in gunpowder.
Right.
It make gun boom boom.
Oh, really? It's
Oh my
sulfur.
God.
That's the active. Interesting. I
You
knew
sure
that,
it's
though.
not? You sure it's not all the gunpowder that's just in the lower deck that you're smelling?
I'm sorry. I'm a bit on edge right now, as we could have died back there.
We could die every day. I think you of all people would know that.
Yeah, but I want to die not here. This is a rather terrible town to die in, you know?
So let's make the precautions to not die here. Because the attitude that you have right now is going to make us die. Yes.
I don't think my attitudes are gonna make us die, but I understand the sentiment. I get it.
What else do you need, Ari?
Um, I just like to talk to you for a moment. Right?
Is there any place to sit on the deck? Because I'm going to take a seat.
No.
I'm going to sit on the floor. I'm listening.
You said you wanted to make a name for yourself, right?
That's correct.
Is there any reason you don't want to work with me?
It's mostly because I don't like one of your faces.
Oh, that's fine. Okay. Listen.
Because after all, I did recruit you. I came to you.
Yeah, I get it. So here, I'm gonna extend my hand out to him. Let's have a bit of a deal, okay? How about that?
I'm listening.
I lock away the face that you don't like in a vault deep inside me, and he'll never come out. And we have, let's say, a good rapport with each other.
I can play nice, and I put my hand out.
Oh, more specifically, when I make a decision, right? I'd like you to be tend to lean to my side. Don't worry, I'll let you know beforehand, so
I'm
you can
not.
have some time to mull it over.
I'm not a yes man. But
I don't need.
whatever.
I don't need a yes man. I need someone that's going to be a very partial voice of reason in my favor. Do you understand that?
It's very peculiar how you just called me a voice of reason when you are one of the main voices that tell me that I'm just a child and I shouldn't be doing these things and blah 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 blah.
Well, you are younger than me. That's just what it is.
Ari, I'm gonna save you some breath. Okay, I'm gonna save you some breath here. I am a very reasonable person. You keep Dormer away from everyone, and I'll play nice.
Sounds like a deal.
All right. I shake his hand.
I shake his hand.
Meanwhile, downstairs with Victor and
Meanwhile,
Marco.
downstairs.
So, am I certain that it's only me and Marco below deck right now?
Make a perception check. Just you, Marco, and lots of gunpowder.
Okay.
Just you, me, and the gunpowder.
I agreed with you that I would tell you everything from here on out.
Please do.
And I can tell you why we had to deal with that previously before getting on this ship.
You mean the bionic commando over there?
I mean, Mr.
What was
G,
that about?
yes.
Mr. G.
As a nickname Dario came up with it, it just sort of stuck.
Oh.
In my defense, I was panicked. I don't think and panic well.
I mean, it's a
Alright.
fitting name.
Right.
He's big, imposing, green.
He's just so large. I don't get it.
He's very green.
Yeah, that too.
He's also a paladin.
Oh. Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
Do I know if paladins go by the normal rule of paladin? The only paladin I have to compare with is Sakura.
Make a religion check.
Soccer gives 2 thumbs up from the distance.
Sakura's just
And Sakura's not a paladin.
Sakura's music. 15?
Or yeah.
There are a lot of paladin orders, and all of them have different oaths and tenets, and even in established orders, there are offshoots and different methods. So,
Do you know what kind of group he belongs to?
Aaron, do I know the
I'm-
exact group that he belongs
I'm
to?
getting sidetracked. Tell me about what you want to tell me about. If you do know, tell me later, though.
Well, let's just say first of all, he was holding back, at least in my regard. A single smite of radiance would actually kill me right now.
Radiance. Wait. All right, now, Aaron.
yeah.
Now, putting together would probably die in water. Would be killed by radiant damage.
Are you picking up what I'm putting down right now, or do I have to spell it out for you?
Do I have to roll a dice to pick up what he's putting down?
Give Arcana check.
All right. Hot second.
Let me see.
Arcana. It's the same as my religion. That's an 18.
You're picking it up.
Huh. Are you one of those sleep during the day types?
Let's just say I'm a half-breed. How about that? As I sort of lift up my lip and to reveal like the fang on my teeth.
That explains a lot. I knew you didn't have irritable bowel syndrome. That would be stupid.
Yeah, it's hard exactly to contest things like that.
Why are you
Also-
keeping that a secret, though? I don't think anyone would care.
We were just hunted by a fucking paladin.
Yeah, and I figured that if they knew the reason why, they'd be more likely to protect
a
you.
fair amount of people care.
You're twisting my words a little bit, but okay. I kind of understand why you would want to keep it hidden. I just don't see why it's that big a deal. I mean, you've known me for what? How long? And you could have told me at any time, and I probably would be acting the same exactly as I am right now.
I'm only telling you this because A, I trust you, and B, desperation. Look what the fucking situation we're in right now. This is a lot for me.
All right, well, you've got an ally in me, regardless of what anyone else says.
Hey, Aaron, quick question. What day of the week is it?
Oh, no. You're getting
To
down.
him, it was only a Tuesday.
You're getting down to 3.
Oh God.
Wait, three
Three.
days left?
Yes.
Okay.
Ori.
So I checked that real quick. I'm going to say, also considering that this is now in the open between us, I'm going to pull out the vial of blood, shot it down. I need these.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. How many do you need?
8 a week.
You handle that, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm still alive, so I assume that you handle it.
Ori.
I don't
Is that
like
racist?
I don't like crying from the living. I never
as
liked
you
the
get to
taste.
the ship,
Fair enough.
you begin to see the docks come more and more into view. And as you get closer and closer, you can start making up the figures on them. You swear you see Cicely and Sakura.
I want to get their attention, but I. Oh wait, hold on. Message is only 30 feet, right?
Yeah. At this point, you're about, for like scope, maybe 90 feet out.
Wait. I believe. Nah, I don't. I can't remember if I have
I
an
mean,
extra.
you are moving, so it's 90, and then 80, and then 70, 60, 50, 40.
Hey Kai, can
You
you
smell
see-
brimstone. You smell brimstone, and then 30.
Kai, can you start playing music? I think like something that the Sicily and Soccer have heard before.
Yeah, I'll be right on it.
Give me a performance check.
Oh, I was just gonna play the lyre, but I guess I can do.
Oh, it's the same. It's the same role.
Is it really?
Yeah,
That's
no.
crazy.
You know,
Okay.
originally I was gonna ask you to to shoot a fireball, but since we're on a ship, that you know.
I also don't have fireballs. I have these little sacred flames. And I
Sicily
sort of dance
Sakura,
in between my
the
fingers.
seagulls are rather loud today.
God, I wish.
Combined with the fact you're in it is a rather actually sparse pier. There's not a lot of people like out. It's very lightly populated right now. You figure most probably out already at sea, if anyone's at sea at all, with the Navy being out.
Mm.
Yeah. They're supposed to be here, right?
I guess I kind of can't focus because of all these fucking seagulls. These are what I've never been to, like, the ocean before. I've only ever heard about it.
How far away are we?
You're now 30 feet away.
Did Ari tell me that he sees them, or did he just tell me to play?
Oh, no, oh wait, I meant to say something that they've heard, because I do see them. They're over there.
I'm just gonna go. Hey, Pax, can you go get them? Can you like tell them that we're here?
Pax flips off the mask. Roll acrobatics or athletics for Pax.
That's Dex, right?
Acrobatics is Dex, athletics strength.
It's 13.
You watch as Pax kind of takes off from the mast. A seagull begins kind of like eyeing Pax, and then goes to dive bomb. But Pax is faster than said seagull, so the seagull just misses it.
Nice.
And as you kind of track Pax over to land, Sakura, you feel a light kind of something kind of drift down and land on your head.
What? Cicely, is there something on my head?
You see Pax.
Cicely, you gonna answer the question, or should I just grab it myself? Alright, I'm gonna reach up and attempt to grab whatever's on my head so I can see it.
You reach up and pull Pax off your head.
Oh. You. Lead the way then, as I let go and let Pax out.
Pax kind of flies off, and as you kind of both you turn to look at the direction Pax goes in, you see a boat.
Neat. I'm going to grab Cicely like the lifeless mannequin she is and move towards the boat.
The cardboard cutout.
Yep. Life size, the real shops and dining price.
As you guys meet the boat at the edge of the pier, you see the rest of your party, and you both smell sulfur.
You smell that?
Yeah. Would I know why I'm smelling sulfur or have an idea?
No. It does smell like rotten eggs now.
Oh. Ew.
That is the smell of sulfur.
Pretty much.
I never want to go to another chem lab with biomajors.
Or a sulfur cave.
Do we see Ari or anyone on the boat?
You see Kai. You easily track Pax back to Kai.
Oh, yay.
Hey, Kai! I shout from
I'm gonna stop my music playing, and I'm gonna wave. I'm like, hey,
It smells like shit!
and I'm gonna point to like the deck below me and be like, under the boat.
Cool, you wanna get on, Cicely?
I guess so. We'll probably find out why. Things smell like shit.
Okay.
Can I meet them as they're getting on the boat?
You managed to unfurl the. This is a name for this. I'm sorry. There's a name for this ladder. I
Oh
forgot it.
no, I know what you mean.
Yeah, the rope ladder that leads up and down the
We're
side
not
of the ship.
using we're not using the gangway.
I'm not using gangway. No. This ship does not have a gangway. It is a small, kind of inconspicuous kind of sailboat. Um, Mostly made for speed and just kind of blending in. Um, so the luxury of a gangway, not here.
Okay.
So
So as they fix themselves to get on the boat, I'm gonna be like, and by the way, no firebolts. There's gunpowder below us.
And then there's the facepalm.
I mean, we are on a ship, right? Or isn't gunpowder supposed to be a thing
no,
on
no,
ships?
no, Sakura, there's a lot of it down there.
Oh, I'm sure it's not that bad. I'll go see. And I walk downstairs below deck.
you
Oh
walk
God, it
downstairs-
smells.
You walk downstairs and you see Victor and Marco both knee deep in gunpowder and with more barrels just out and about.
Wait,
No,
like the
Sakura, as I
actual.
live and breathe.
Is
Yeah,
the,
why'd
act-
you make me breathe, you piece of shit?
You get used to it.
is the actual powder out?
Yes, there is powder out.
All right, cool. I'm gonna pick up the scarf. I've changed this name to Scarlet now because I feel like that rolls better off the tongue.
Mhm.
I'm gonna wrap him around my mouth and hope he doesn't choke me out.
You wrap Scarlet with minimal issue. There's some like fraying, but then it kind of settles.
Good girl. All right, so why is there just raw gunpowder everywhere?
That's
So-
what was on the ship before we took it.
Oh yeah, how did you? Actually, we should probably talk. Upstairs maybe after we sort out all this gunpowder.
I looked at Victor and gave him a nod.
A nod.
Where's a
All
barrel?
right, upstairs it is.
Yeah.
I'd rather not be down here anymore anyway.
So you guys make your way back upstairs
Mhm.
to the deck of the ship. Now,
Hi,
with
welcome to
everyone-
my ship.
Oh, hey,
It's not your
Rory.
ship.
Yeah. So how
Look,
did you
I
guys?
understand. Hmm?
Sorry, I was gonna ask the main point is how did you guys get this, but go on.
We're borrowing it from a snake lady, and we got to give it
Oh.
back.
We're borrowing
Don't
it.
give
Wait,
it back.
hold on. When you say snake lady, like is that like a race thing or is it like
I
a
give
it's like a
I
Gorgon.
give Sakura like a narrowed eyes, raised eyebrow. Like, you know what I mean when I say snake lady.
No, I don't, cause
Well, no, that's what the look he's giving you is. It's like, you know what I mean. You know exactly what I mean.
but
Otherwise, I would have said lady who likes snakes.
Victor, you said Gorgon.
Yes, Gorgon.
Aaron, do I know what the fuck a Gorgon is?
Make a knowledge nature check.
She was a
I'm
Gorgon?
going to vote one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just gonna assume they're like the lizard people, and I shouldn't care about them.
Gorgon. So Cicely, you know Gorgon is an offshoot of like the Naga, like Yuan-Ti serpent folk races. They have the Nagas, I guess, longevity in that they live longer than elves. They're in that ballpark, and they just keep growing. So very old Gorgon are just massive creatures. They're generally reclusive. But when they do show up, they are drawn to riches. They have a lot to do with gold and acquiring as much wealth as possible.
How'd you meet the Gorgon?
Consider it a lucky break. the one positive thing we've had as of late.
Yeah, it was a pretty
Okay.
lucky break.
Hey.
We just happened to be next to a sconce in which 2 other ne'er-do-wells were going, and they happened to be heading towards the exact place where they needed to get a ship, and we just happened to get there first.
Important question. How are they looking, by the way? How's the party?
Everyone except for Victor is fine. Victor looks beat to shit.
I got hit. Excuse me. I have a scratch on my arm, and it's pretty bad.
Oh, boo-hoo.
You know what? Just look it up. Victor, what the fuck happened to your face?
A lot.
Do you guys know what happened? As I've given that kind of look to the rest of the party that's on the boat.
We got beat up by a man in a superhero costume.
The
Wait.
hell? What?
Marco says with the straightest face ever, so you know he's not kidding or joking, which is a very obvious thing that he would do in this situation, but clearly he isn't.
What?
The hell?
You know what? It's one of those things I've learned not to question. Alright, so let's assume this, vigilante, man. What did he look like? Just so we can keep an eye out for him, because I'm assuming he's still going to be chasing us if Victor is still alive. Like, that's a fair guess, right?
He might come back, but I don't think he's chasing us now. But to answer your question, large orc man, trench coat, and a hat.
What kind of hat? Like a fedora, a trilby?
Hey, Aaron, what kind of hat? A fedora, a
Trilby.
trilby?
It's like
Black,
a trilby.
black and white. Yeah, there you go.
Alright,
Black and
so
white trilby,
I'll-
now charred due to a firebolt.
Well, that doesn't ring any bells. Alright, we'll keep an eye out for it, I guess.
Oh, he also knows how to use illusion magic.
Like what? Can he make stuff like...
Disguise self.
Oh, Aaron, the man with the burnt hat, did his hat look like a trilby?
It was a trilby.
So now that you bring that up, there was a man who showed up at Aldricanius' office who told us to come to the piers to look for you, and he was a human man with a burnt trilby.
Sounds like the guy.
I mean,
I
it
feel
could
like
also...
that speaks for
Hey.
itself.
Aaron,
Mm-hmm.
the first time I ran into Mr. G
He
here,
was an elf.
he was an elf. Okay. So humans is flavor of the week, I say.
I mean, it could also just be a coincidence, because I'm pretty sure people here just wear
Oh
whatever
no,
the
it's
fuck's-
not a coincidence. Especially considering if he knows where I was.
I guess that makes more sense.
Well, he directed us to you guys and where you
How
be.
often do you see someone with a burnt hat? I don't think it's a coincidence.
I thought about it because it's like, oh, he probably just picked that off of the ground, and maybe it was just some homeless man Victor sent after us in exchange for some gold. I don't know.
Why would I send it? I have a perfectly good bird.
Yeah, I'm here.
How
Yeah,
far?
but your
Hey,
bird can't like.
and wait, what?
How far can your bird actually go?
Hey, I can go as far as the confines of this magical binding allow me. Okay, sis? All right. thanks for-
Dario, I like that answer.
Hey, there's a lot to like about me. I'm a real team player.
Yeah, he's pretty nice.
And to answer your
I'm
question,
gonna give Dario a
and to
thumbs
answer
up.
your question, 100 feet.
Yeah. Okay.
So, just to be clear, why is that man? Why did the man beat the crap out of you?
Let's just say we've had a couple of run-ins in the past.
Uh-huh. Alright, well, if he comes after us again, we're gonna have to deal with it as a group, so... Just tossing that out there.
Probably by running.
I mean, the rest of you look fine, right?
I give Sakura like this look of, you don't want to fight him.
No,
Okay, I
I'll
get it.
take that.
Sakura, are you offering healing?
I mean, whoever needs it, I guess.
I got pretty beat up not from him, but from getting to that location.
Just
Oh, we fought some guys beforehand.
We fought some people before we fought him.
It's
So-
funny because they were pathetic.
Alright. Let me just start with Victor, because his face is all sorts of, like, dented in. Just to see what I can do. Come over here.
Ugh.
Alright, Aaron, can I gauge how many points of healing he needs?
Make a medicine check.
Alright, cool. I'm not a cleric.
Not a cleric. 13. How much health do you need, Victor?
Surprisingly, not a lot, despite the fact that you apparently caved my fucking head in last time. You didn't actually take a number off my health pool, so I'm at only 49 of 51.
51. Okay, listen. As I'm rubbing my hand, as I put my hand on your face. Listen, it might not hurt a whole lot, but it looks like it hurts, and that's what matters here.
Oh no, the pain is immense.
2 points of healing. As I give him a little pat on the cheek. All right, Kai, you're next. Get over here.
So are you just gonna give me a little bump, or are you gonna top me off?
I don't know. How much? 9. What does a 9 tell me about his health pool?
How are you looking, Kai?
You want my honest answer?
Yeah.
As chipper as I am, I'm looking a bit worse for wear. I need 15 points of healing.
All right, so Marco's gonna walk up to Kai, study his face a little bit, and then flick him right between the eyebrows, and
And then
cast Cure
I'm-
Wounds at level 1.
Oh,
So-
sweet. I'm
I
the
mean,
only one
that's
can do
touch.
that.
Let's add the cure wounds and the land hands, and that'll do it. Yeah. So roll D8 plus wisdom.
Me?
Did
Yeah,
you,
it's you.
Yeah, roll
did you just
healing
do the
first.
Final Fantasy Ariadne healing?
+2. Grab that 3.
Oh yeah.
How many did you say you needed? 15?
Now
Yeah.
I need 12.
Alright, may as well top you off. I have no idea what's gonna happen while we're out to sea, so here's 12. Another pat on the face.
Bless your heart.
This paladin shit is really useful.
You'd think I'd be better at this, but I've only ever really done it on myself, so...
Wait, you're a paladin?
No, I can cure wounds without being a religious guy.
I was pointing towards Sakura.
Oh. You're a
Uh,
paladin?
Apparently, don't you remember Lieutenant Ryan, or Governor, whatever her title is, Ryan from HEMA called me that, remember?
I mean, I do, but didn't you say you weren't a paladin?
I didn't do the stereotypical, like, training montage to achieve, the oath. I just sort of got it, I guess. I don't know. I told you guys that I can talk to the god of death, right?
I'm sorry, what?
What?
Yeah, I told you about Exitio, right?
No.
I'm sorry, a lot.
Marco does, like, the all our children kind of, like, full face, entire neck, turn back, like,
Alright, sorry, I sort of forgot to mention this as I walk over. Is Ari hurt?
I am.
I'm just gonna roll a check while I keep talking to see how hurt you are, and then absentmindedly heal you.
Nat 1.
You're fine. Fuck that shit.
You hear behind you. You hear the voice of Exitio behind you. Hey, gotta amputate that. It's gonna spread like plague, and I like the plague. I made like a few of those. Cut it off. Cut it off.
I don't think I can amputate Exitio. You're fine. You're fine. Oh yeah. So remember when we got that when I had that necklace from the manor we were in Nisho, and it was
yes.
Yeah, the
you
one
guys
with
thought
the
I was
sun.
like possessed or something.
I
the
don't
movie.
recall thinking that, but go on.
Yeah, so, apparently it gives me some sort of communication with, Exitio, the embodiment of death, at least. Remember-
Creepy, but
re- re- Remember when I made that skeleton warrior that, like, danced towards you, Victor?
Yes.
Okay, guys,
Yeah.
I have a question. I have a serious question.
Yeah.
We believe Sakura, right?
You can totally
makes
I
choose
have a
sense,
more
right?
serious question.
Oh,
We're
no,
all here now, right?
I'm not done yet.
Yeah.
I am not
Why
done
don't
yet.
we disembark?
Yeah, that's
Hold on.
We
Before
have a
disembark,
shit ton of gunpowder. Just
Yeah,
on
and
the
we've got a shit ton of time to have this conversation.
I don't like how I'm not done yet.
You
So,
can
if
talk
I may interject-
later. We
if I
can
may interject.
leave now.
Okay, Marco, shh. Hush.
Don't tell me to shush.
I was there when Sakura did talk to the god of death, so I believe him.
Okay, alright. That being said, why do we believe that Sakura could talk to the god of death, but that my bird doesn't talk?
That sounds like a personal problem.
So,
a personal
you
problem
know-
that can be solved by us talking about it later once we
very,
leave.
very, very important point, Kai, as I walk. Is there a barrel, like an empty barrel here on deck?
The only barrels you see are filled with gunpowder.
Fucking shit. Can we? I'm gonna go buy a barrel for all this fucking gunpowder. Hold on.
No, we're not.
Marco's gonna take a nap.
We're just gonna leave it
You
out
know
in the
what?
open. Isn't that
Aaron,
bad?
You know what? Cicely's gonna start pushing people off the ship to help with Moko's like pushing people towards getting off, because we should get off. Now is better
Well,
than
I'm gonna take off now. I'm casting off, Aaron.
Good, let's go.
Hey, who here knows how to
hold
sail a
on.
boat?
So hold on.
I do.
wait. We're disembark.
We're disembarking.
Yeah. How?
Wait.
We're not getting off the ship. We've got on the ship so we can go.
Yeah. Disembark.
Ignore that. No.
You,
Yes, I.
you,
She
you
used the
fucking
wrong-
buffoons.
No. Wait. Important
Hey,
question though.
yeah.
Who's gonna?
Since the point in time that Marco has decided to take a nap, will you tell me when this has gone on long enough for
Wait,
him to
wait,
take a
wait.
short rest?
Disembark means to leave a vehicle.
No, disembark means to fucking
Okay.
go.
Listen. The point is, you both agree we need to move into the ocean towards the
Yeah, you know
island.
what? Let's just go.
You know
So
what?
go.
All right. You know what, Ari? You have the most experience with this. Just tell us what we need to do. Almost the ship is small enough that it only needs one person to run it. Got it.
I mean, the sails are already down, so I just need to like pull up the anchor.
Here, let me help you with
So-
that. It's that crank thing, right? That you spin. I don't know what the name of that's called. Sorry, I read about it. in
Yes,
the book.
it is. Crank it, please.
Sure. Help me. Hey, there's more than one bar on this thing. Help me out here. Aaron, are you gonna make us do a strength check to see if we can lift an anchor?
It's on a winch, so it's not like rusted. Like the ship is actually cared for. It was sailed recently. So everything that you see around you is seeming to be working order.
I feel like my
Um,
friends in Sea of Thieves always fail that strength check. I fucking hate it.
So you guys are setting off towards Shadow Scout.
This is correct. This is where I'm taking them at least.
Do you know how to
Actually,
navigate there? Did you...
We have a map.
Ari, make me a water vehicles check.
How does one bar?
Oh no.
The gunpowder.
So
The gunpowder didn't get on the map, did it?
So you guys spend the better part of an hour and a half on the water. The seas are still calm. There's no storm on the horizon. And as you look around in this empty ocean, aside from some fish, some birds, it's just you until you look back towards town and you see the much larger naval cruiser over there. And as you keep going, given how long it's being at this point, because of a natural one, you see the naval ship kind of drifting in front of the pier you guys came from.
Wait, what?
So you guys have left the pier.
Aaron, can I roll a perception check to realize that we made it to the that we didn't make it to the island?
Oh, give me perception. Yeah, you
In case I roll a nat one, believe we made it to the island.
give me perception. Give me a perception check. 21. So the issue that you're having right now is that it's just long. It is a long time. And it's not a pleasant journey. It is slow. It is bitingly cold, being at the sea at winter, well, almost the onset of winter. It's, the water isn't, no, it's salt water, so it's not freezing, but it's still not terribly fun to navigate on.
And there's wind chill to worry about and all that.
It is cold. It is nasty. And you're in this for like an hour and a half. You can feel the frostbite begin to kind of set in. But after 21, as you're taking this journey, and are you kind of looking, going, I actually have no idea where I'm going. Sakura and Ari, after some arduousness, on one of the islands, you see A manor. Mansion.
A banshee?
A mansion.
Mansion.
Mansion. I'm sorry, I'm
A
congested. So.
manshee.
Yeah, you look over to your device, you see a banshee. Please roll initiative right now.
Fuck.
No, it is a mansion. Kind of hidden in between two kind of outcropped islands. And in the center forms kind of due to the kind of curvature of the island, kind of makes like this weird crescent shape, like a small natural port. And the man himself is rather low. It is unassuming from a distance. This looks like it just kind of is an island, kind of blends back into the scenery. It's really hard to kind of pick out from a distance, is what I'm trying to say. The only reason you were...
Can I pull up the map?
Yeah?
Is this cluster of islands considered shadow scale isle?
Yes.
Okay.
So are we gonna weigh anchor here, or maybe we should circle around the island first? Or...
No, we're gonna circle, gather intel, then find a place to dock.
We got a telescope or anything, boss?
Do we have a telescope on the ship?
Make an investigation check.
Marco says, "We do have two birds."
Yeah, one of them doesn't like me. And the
14,
other one.
kind of last thing about one of the quarters on the ship, you find a spyglass, Sakura.
Neat. I'm gonna walk out. Hey, Cicely. Oh my god, she's a life-size cutout
Yeah,
again.
no, I'm here.
Okay. Hey, use your special eyes through this glove. I mean, I'm not saying... Just look on the island.
Alright, time
Anyone-
to check
Pass
the
the
island.
spyglass around to other people that can probably look, I guess. I can't really think of anyone else who could make us... can give us intel on the
If
island.
you do decide to give it to Marco, he just cracks one eye open but doesn't turn his head, so he just looks straight into the sky and goes, and then he gives it back.
Okay, I guess roll perception to see
Roll
if we can-
perception. It's
It's an
9.
island.
It's a manor. It's a mansion. There's a garden out front.
I can't see much. Anyone else want to?
You see the outcropping of a garden. You see a garden, and you can faintly make out some kind of stone structure there. Don't know what it is.
Garden? Oh no, now I'm actually interested. Marco gets up and gives it a look.
Perception.
If only we had someone more eagle-eyed.
I mean, I just rolled badly.
So did I.
Yeah, I know.
14.
Chill.
So you can make out clear details of this garden. It's actually rather. It's out of place.
Mhm.
As you kind of do the best you can, given the distance, with Sissy kind of occasionally pointing some stuff out. As you kind of sweep across the garden, this is like cared for.
Like cared for enough that it probably isn't left alone for longer than
It
say
is not.
a week.
It is not left alone. Yeah, about a week, maybe absolute longest being 2 weeks.
There are definitely people living there. Garden that nice can't be left to overrun.
We know it's the
Aaron,
islands that we're looking for.
Aaron, how far are we from this garden?
You're about from the isle itself, where the garden is, maybe about a mile. Spyglass being the thing helping you out here.
Okay.
Which is about 5,280 feet.
Yes.
Maybe we should weigh anchor at this point if we can't get any better sights on it.
Well, we could just keep watching it for a while and see if anything changes.
I guess. Maybe at nightfall will be easier. Lights should give away people, right? I'm thinking about that right, Marco?
DM, do I know that?
lights
If like
giving
gives away people.
Yeah.
If someone's patrolling with a torchlight, yeah.
I mean, at the very least, the longer we wait, the more we can see if there's a patrol on the island or if there are people that check to see if they're about. Do we know if they could see us this far out?
Yeah, we're on a boat.
DM, I ask.
You're the only ship out at sea.
Does Marco bring this up in party?
Well, at this point, I go, we should probably keep moving. Just so you know, they don't get suspicious of the only boat out in the water.
I mean,
Fair.
we haven't stopped moving, but like,
Yeah, but I mean, in
we
like
are-
you know,
we're
within
circling
sight of
the
the
island.
island.
I mean, we're gonna keep circling at that point, and they're going to notice, right? In fact, wouldn't that be more suspicious?
Eventually, yeah.
Is fishing normal out this far in the ocean, Ari?
It kind of depends on where the schools are, but probably not this close to the island.
Fair point.
So, I propose this. We take one precursory glance around the island, then we. How close are the islands between each other, Aaron?
The islands themselves, there is one main island, and then you're passing by smaller islands. They're not necessarily close to each other, but they do make actually navigating here just a hassle. Like they're close enough to force you to circumvent them, but not far enough to where they block each other. If that makes any sense.
Yeah, no, I get it. I was asking more so, like, could we travel between the islands, like, without the need of a boat?
Oh no.
Yeah. So okay. So yeah. So my plan, I propose to you all, is we circle this group of islands and find some place to dock on the mainland. From there, I guess we'll go to the mansion because, well, it's suspicious first of all, but you know.
How do we handle making sure the boat isn't taken away while we're on the island?
Caves are good. Caves are a good place to hide ships. How I know this? I read books. Let's continue.
I get you.
So that was suspicious, right?
Yeah.
I don't know. I mean, I read in a book about the windsting with the anchor, so maybe sailing 101 is a thing, and it just tells you if you're running from pirates, maybe you can hide in a cave. I don't know. Just pull us around, Ari, alright?
I gotcha.
Cicely,
Hey.
Marco,
You know
can you
what? We
guys
have an
keep an eye out to
investigation
see if
to do.
anyone catches us?
I suppose I could. Hey, Aaron, between when we left port and now, how much time has passed?
It's been an hour and a half. Closer to I had that conversation about hour 45.
Is that enough for a short rest?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Hey, Aaron.
Yes.
I have something I would like to do while we're still in the downtime of sailing.
Yeah.
I'm going to pull out that book of finding, whatever the fuck it was called, the Book of Absolute
Yeah.
Investigation.
Yeah.
I'm going to open up to a blank page.
Mm-hmm.
Is he
Not
doing this
the-
in front of us?
I'm keeping it to myself right now.
Like, are you still on the deck, or are you down below in the...
I've pulled.
I don't think
out
it
a
matters
book.
either way, frankly.
Alright.
I'm opening up to a page like in the middle,
Mm-hmm.
like not the immediate next blank page, but just one in general.
Yeah.
I'm going to write down a name. I'm going to write
Okay.
down Isaac Merriwold in there. I want to see what pops up.
You get the image of a blank cube.
Blank cube.
The cube.
Okay. Interesting.
Cube.
Very, very
There is
interesting.
absolutely nothing remarkable about this cube. It is a cube.
Just in a blank space.
It is on the same page. Right underneath the name. It takes up the rest of the page. It is a cube.
My lord, you handy. I'm gonna close the book. Mildly annoyed.
Cicely,
Yes.
you have the other book. The Book of Useless Warnings, because you were using comprehend language on it.
Yeah.
You feel a vibrating in your pocket.
Oh, mother God.
Warnings updated.
Beware.
Do not
Fine,
open this book.
Let's pull out the Book of Useless Warnings.
You open it, and immediately you're treated to just a babble of language.
Do we have time for me to just ritual cast comprehend languages, guys?
I mean, I'm
Yeah,
assuming
probably.
it takes more than 10 minutes to pull the boat around.
Yeah, okay. Ritual casting comprehend languages.
Okay.
So while,
Not
she,
wasting
while
spell
she's
slot on
doing that,
Mhm.
I'm going to call over to Marco and Kai. Can you guys just have your bird circle around the ship?
I don't have a bird.
I mean, not Marco and Kai.
You
Victor
meant
and Kai.
Victor.
Well,
right?
thanks for waking me up from my nap.
I'm sorry, Marco.
Yeah.
You just want us to look out? What are we looking out for?
Look for people.
All
Because
right.
people are we're yeah.
Okay, Aaron, I'm gonna find like a corner I can like sit down pretzel style and lean my back against a
Mhm.
and I'm gonna use the feature from Find Familiar that I'm going to use like see through Dario's eyes as he
Okay.
circles around.
All right.
Before Victor does that, hey Victor, you start left, I start right.
I could still talk to you. I just don't see you right now.
Yeah, whatever. Okay.
You ask a question, then you don't care about the answer. Wow.
So, as you two send the birds away, Cicely, the book says over and over, don't use the other book too much.
Don't use the other book too much.
Yeah.
You hear that, Victor?
What?
The Book of Useless Warnings is saying don't use the other book too much.
We've
Which
used
means
it.
it might.
We've used it once.
We've used it like 3 times actually.
Wait, what other names do we put in there? I forget.
No, we put in grayscale twice.
Victor, make a perception check, and Kai roll for Pax.
Perception is what again?
Wisdom.
That's a 20.
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
All right, let's go, Pax.
7.
Nice.
Pax is doing great.
Okay, so how close are you getting with the boat? Because you still have a range of 100 feet. Wait, yeah, how close are you getting with the ship?
Are you? Who are you at? Which one of us are you asking?
I
Are you
guess all.
asking me?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm keeping the ship about a decent 50 to 70 feet away from the shoreline at any given time.
Okay. Good to know. So, Victor, through Dario's eyes, you see a familiar-looking figure on the island, in the garden.
Familiar in what way?
Long, stringy hair, kind of alternating like black and white skin. And you're thinking where you've seen this before. Before you remember the night when you and Kai were out past sundown.
Oh, this is the fucking what? I forget the name, but I know what you're describing, Mr. DM man.
To the rather gangly looking figure that was out at the time.
I just say aloud, this bitch.
Who exactly
Hey,
are you referring to this time?
Sir Kai, it's back.
Yes. When you say it, do you mean?
It's back.
Oh God.
Yeah. What happened?
What do you guys
So
have?
you know how Victor has his demons or whatever, right?
Are we talking about Mr. G?
Sure, whatever. So him and I share one.
Oh.
And what
And
is that?
I think it's here. Can Pax confirm this? Can I like
Pax can't see shit, bro. Pax having about her day right now.
Listen, my bird does what it wants, alright? I'm not mad at him at all. But
Keep going.
no, I was just gonna say, guys, Victor and I don't really know what it's capable of, but it is definitely capable, and a lot of the town knows about it.
I'm
So-
sorry, what I zoned out there
What?
while I was playing.
So should we be getting ready to scrap?
I don't even know if we should.
I don't know
Can
if we
we-
have much of a choice.
Hey, Aaron,
Yes.
what is it doing?
It is standing there.
Is it, what direction is it looking at? Is it looking at where the boat is, or
Is it looking straight at Dario? Does it know?
Towards the ship.
so? You're not gonna like this.
No.
Is Victor, is it doing that standing thing that it does?
A little bit more than that. It's looking at us.
I instinctively
you
take
can't-
out my weapon.
You have a melee. Do I hear the sound of a sword being unsheathed?
yeah.
So Kai, we are at least 50 to 70 feet away from this island. I don't think your little double-sided blade is going to do anything from this distance.
I don't know. You can't be too careful.
You have not
Wait,
knocked
don't
yet.
we have someone with a bow and arrow? Can't Marco just shoot him?
Is it corporeal?
It is tangible, if that's what you're trying to say.
How far away is it?
From the ship to its location here, you're looking at maybe 130 feet.
Can I
Quick
see
question.
Dario and or it?
You can't see Dario, yes.
Okay, so can I see what Dario's looking at? Like not like through his eyes, but I mean like can I tell that he's looking at something?
Hey,
Like to just get like
Perception.
zero in on where it would be.
Make a perception check with disadvantage.
I have an idea.
What's up?
So Marco, stand at least 5 feet next to me. I'll try to spot from you from above.
All right, I do that.
Quick question.
We've done
Are we
this
sure
once.
we want to
trust
be
us.
attracting the attention of a possible enemy while we're on a ship filled with gunpowder?
Well,
I
because
mean-
this doesn't make our ship explode.
Also,
Are we
an
sure
arrow.
it doesn't have fireball?
I'm
Yeah,
pretty
but
sure
if
this
it's
thing
gonna
doesn't.
hit us anyway,
I don't think this
then
thing
we're
has
kind
fireball.
of screwed either way.
I'm gonna
How close are we to docking?
hang towards
So-
the edge of the boat.
You are at this point 50 feet from docking.
Okay, so
Oh, then we might as well finish.
Yeah, finish docking and then we can figure this out.
Aaron, just out of curiosity,
Yes.
using Dario's sight, I could see both that thing and Marco, right?
Periphery wise, yeah. Could you have a little bird's eye view?
From that, can I attempt to coordinate what sort of angle he would have to shoot at to actually hit normally?
Make an intelligence check.
Oh, good. I should be good at the
Raw int.
I can follow directions.
22.
You have an idea. You have an idea.
So just for flavor text sake, what were the actual coordinates I would have to say?
You need about a 70-degree angle for this, I'll say.
Marco, take aim 70 degrees.
Can we do that 50 feet from now? Let's just make sure that we're actually
I
docked.
agree.
Well, now
You
I
know,
just
so that
feel-
we're standing on land. I mean, I can swim 50, but I don't know if anybody else can swim 50 feet, especially you. So,
Wait, didn't Victor not swim?
yeah, that was one of the bigger points of contention.
Some people just don't learn how to swim sometimes.
It's
Don't worry,
fine.
buddy. I got your back.
You bring the ship into dock.
All right.
Have we finished circling the island?
You have one port.
All right, so now standing on land,
Yeah.
what kind of shot would I need to take to?
Or are you bringing it back?
Oh, I'm on
Guys,
land.
Where are you getting off the boat?
Yeah.
Just let me at least go down with you in case this thing runs you down. All right?
Okay, that's fine.
So Marco,
Mm-hmm.
I'm not sure if you noticed, but I still cannot see.
Oh,
I don't want to turn it off just yet because I want to give you that extra level of accuracy.
Hey, DM, how heavy is Victor?
No, you don't need to carry me. I could perfectly walk. I just need you to guide me.
Yeah, how heavy is Victor?
As if I were blind.
So.
Hey, DM, how heavy is Victor?
How heavy are you, Victor? So,
Does he have to insight that, or?
I'm asking you.
You're asking me? 125.
Average weight.
All right, I think I can live that.
Have docked the ship.
Do you want to know that just in case you mess up and he falls overboard, so you won't freak out from the water?
Hey, DM, who knows how difficult it would be for me to lift an average weight thing? How difficult is this task?
I am.
Considering you have to carry him down a ladder.
Make a strength check.
Is it a ladder?
We don't have a gangway. We have a ladder.
Yeah, no gangplank.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll make a strength check just to see if I can pick him up, and if I can't pick him up, then I'm not taking him down the ladder.
18.
I'm going to struggle. It's the second I feel someone lift me off the ground.
If you struggle, it makes it harder.
Is that a dex check to struggle?
Sure, give me a dex check of disadvantage because you have a lot.
I'm very upset.
So I guess you're going down
How do you struggle with a disadvantage?
Victor,
like this. Victor.
if you want me to trust you, you have to trust me.
Flailing. As Marco, kind of like a mother who has been in the store for way too long, is just like, okay, I'm taking the kid now.
Hey,
And just picks Victor up.
Hey, Aaron.
Yeah.
You know that the hands in the face position of someone who is clearly embarrassed?
Yeah.
That is Victor.
You can't see.
He doesn't have to see to do that.
So, given
Victor,
this,
if you're gonna ask me to trust you, you're also gonna have to trust me, and that means trusting me in situations vulnerable.
I just needed you to guide me. I could walk.
Yeah, that's fine.
so you're gonna disembark and get on land.
Ooh, you're heavy.
Bitch.
As you guys step
Asshole.
off the ship, you have
I knew I should have killed you that day.
good thing I get this map lead up. Where is it? This one, yes. Good thing I get the map. Oh, hello, roll 20. Cooperate, please. Yes, thank you.
Oh.
Oh, that's
Also,
that is what we call a
looks like when we
straight
disembark.
line.
Yeah.
Where are we on this map?
Can I still hit the weird thing in the middle of the water?
So, at the statue. Statue.
No,
Is that what I saw?
Yes, that's what you saw.
Oh, okay,
Are these
so then I don't need to
mimics?
shoot it from
You're
five.
back here. You're on
Okay.
the far right. Yeah.
So then I don't need to shoot it from 200 feet away, do I?
The rest of us are
No.
still on the boat, right?
Great. My token doesn't. Oh, there it is.
There it goes. So if you're still on the ship, I'm gonna move you back one just for the sake of
Sure, no problem.
readability.
Mhm.
Okay. So
As the captain.
you going with them?
Yeah, I'm going with them.
Okay. You three are approaching. Victor, Marco, Ari. Are you approaching stealthily?
Well, I would be, but again, can I shoot it from here was the main question.
Yes, you can.
Alright, so I'm gonna roll stealth for the sake of rolling stealth, but I'm also going to attempt to shoot it from here.
So
All right.
I can hear the sound of Marco releasing the arrow, right?
Yeah.
I want to turn off my Dario vision the second I hear that sound.
Okay.
I can't believe I rolled a 3.
1 second. I'm rolling stealth too.
Okay.
I'm on the boat, so I'm just gonna pull up the spyglass and look around.
Make a perception
Oh
check.
god. 5.
Because I want to make sure it's not just the two of us. Two groups.
And- Okay.
Just
You
low
don't
rolls
see anything.
tonight.
You don't see anything.
Neat. I'm
Great.
chilling out on the boat. Hanging like by the edge so I can jump off if the gunpowder explodes. But
So how far away am I from the thing?
See, map tool go. Oops,
Oh,
map tool center.
that's how far it's gonna be.
Yes.
What happened to it being like?
50 feet was when we were in the water.
Yeah.
No, it wasn't
Water.
50 feet away when we were in the water. It was like
Oh.
100 feet away when we were.
Yeah,
in
then you dock because always keeping you 50 to 70 feet away from the port by his own mission. Which is why I was saying, are you docking?
Oh, okay. So I guess it's way closer then.
It is, yeah.
All right. I look to whoever's off the boat to be like, I'm gonna shoot it. Is that all right with everybody?
You gotta
My
thumbs up
sword
on
is
Sicily.
my sword is already in my hand.
I thought you were on the boat.
Summoning those.
Oh wait, I thought we were all getting off the boat.
I'm hanging near it, just in
So
case.
are you off the
I'm
boat?
gonna get off the boat. I want to fight this thing.
Okay.
Anyhow,
So if you're off the boat, you're in the same row. Okay.
Yes.
long bow.
Okay. Alright. Roll to hit.
All right.
20.
Does a 20 hit?
It hits. Show me damage.
That's the sound of me turning off Dario vision.
7. So Marco, you watch this, and all of you watch this as Marco releases the arrow, and it flies straight and hits the creature, and then just falls,
Like it falls through the creature, or like it hits the creature
hits,
and then.
and then just falls straight down.
Like it
I think
bounces
that
off.
was a bad idea.
Everyone roll me initiative.
Who was the one who told me that it was corporeal?
I did.
I just give the slowest side eye.
Okay, so
I really ain't rolling above a 10 today. All right.
Define corporeal, Mr. Language
What was it?
Man.
Language man.
Is that the best you could
Cool,
do?
Get to go second.
Don't worry, it rolled a meaty 2. So, Ari and Sicily, what are your dex scores?
2.
0, because I'm a real man.
Said the stone sorcerer.
He's strong, sturdy, and slow.
Hey, Aaron, do I see that the arrow bounces off?
Make a perception check. I'll say before we get into combat.
So by bounce off, like, does it like?
It hits.
It
then
dealt
just falls
damage.
straight
It
down.
just didn't pierce.
Oh, it
Oh,
sounds
so
like
she's
the creature is
it's like you hit a stone
corporeal.
wall, right?
The creature didn't flinch.
It's as if I had a bag of sand on my
The
arrow
creature
instead
didn't
of
flinch. It didn't react to the actual impact of the arrow so much as following it back to you guys.
So Kai takes out a dictionary while he's rolling initiative, and the definition says having a body or consisting of material objects that are tangible,
Sicily,
and
you
I
are
give
up.
Marco
Oh
the
god.
side eye.
All right. So I'm going to go up behind. How high are the hedges actually?
Those hedges are 10 feet.
5 feet.
I'll call them 10. They're like 7. They're tall.
Okay.
They-
So she's
they
gonna
are tall
be
enough to cover. If that's what you're.
behind. Yeah, she's gonna be behind one. She's gonna be over here first.
Jeez.
Let's start with Eldritch Blast.
Wrong one.
Oh, I was.
Yeah, certainly the wrong one.
Both of them at this thing.
Okay. Both hit.
Alright. 6, 4, 6, 7.
Again, both kind of lances of Eldritch Energy come out, and it hits, and then they kind of break away.
Okay, I'm gonna go hide behind the ledge. Like corner of the hedge, essentially.
Wait,
Take-
so they
Take
hit,
it
it had no effect.
They hit and stopped. Ari, you're up.
Taking cover then. With
Can I make
with
an
a look of
Arcana check?
confusion.
Yes, you
For
can. That is
for,
your
for
action.
what's going. Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, make an Arcana check.
I still have my bonus though, right?
Yes. 23.
Yeah, what's going on with it?
I'm typing this to you.
Also, I'm moving right here.
No
Wow.
fear. The real way sorcerers are meant to be played.
Yes, in the front.
Mhm.
My D6 hit die. Let's go.
as the paladin with the D10 hides in the boat.
I'm trying to explain this thing. Okay.
Victor, what do you think the menace of the town is doing so far out?
Perhaps maybe the menace of the town isn't just as much is less of an urban legend of the supernatural and more something a bit more real, if that makes sense.
Look, as long as it
Man-made.
doesn't have to do with shops and dining.
It might.
Do I hear that from the boat?
Yeah.
Do I hear
Do
the
you hear that
curse?
from the 50-foot away boat?
No, the boat is docked.
Yeah,
Sock-
50 feet away.
No. So the boat was 50 feet away from the point where you're docking.
Mm-hmm.
And that point extends into this garden, into the lead up to the mansion.
Which was another, what, 50 feet of walking?
No, the denotated gray line, that gray map, it's this grid, that's technically port.
Okay.
All right, Aaron. I know what I'm gonna do with my bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, wait. Hold on. I have a question. Can I So since I can like use a spell as a bonus action using sorcery points, can I use those? Like, can I hold that action? Or
You cannot hold a bonus action. You cannot hold a bonus action. You can hold a full action.
Okay.
But you can
Yeah.
still make a spell as a bonus action.
Oh yeah, I know. I can still make a spell. Let's see. What's the range on detect thoughts? It is self. Wait. Oh wait, I think I put in detect thoughts wrong. Because it's 30. Okay, you gotta see it 30 feet in front of you. Yeah, I'll cast detect thoughts on this creature in front of me.
In front of you.
Yep.
Alright, so you burn sorcery point for quicken spell. So mark that, because that is an action. Convert to a
Actually,
bonus
I
action.
burned 2. Thank you very much.
It has no effect.
Huh?
It has no effect. You reach
You are a motherfucker, I see.
you reach out with the spell and you just get this null emptiness.
Alright, guys, don't waste your time
Blank
on it. Guys,
Marco, you're up.
do not. No, God, listen, don't waste your fucking
First
time
thing
on
I'm
this.
gonna do is bonus
something's-
action. And I'm
Something's
gonna
controlling
do a
it.
hunter's mark.
Oh my fuck.
Okay. So you focus your mark on.
Second thing that I'm gonna do
Wait,
is
no.
use
Is
my
it
action to
plan?
stealth.
Okay, that does. Yeah.
So do I roll for that, or
Move to where you're hiding and make me a stealth check.
gonna hide in this bush?
Bish. I am the cover.
I'm a bush,
19, you baseball slide into the hedge.
and that's where I'm gonna be.
End of your turn. Victor, you're up.
Ari, you were saying real quick. Ari?
He was saying it was being controlled, but if you want to hear that from him, I guess you'll have to wait till he comes back.
Well, I'm here. I'm here.
What did you say? What were you trying to say before?
Yeah, like I was trying to say, it's being controlled by something else, and it's less so a thing and more an obstacle for us. I think it'd be better if we just didn't fight it and got past it.
Just went around.
Victor, do you know what that means?
Like I said, the little urban legend doesn't seem to be as supernatural as we were initially to believe.
Well,
Hey, Victor,
what I was actually
If
trying
you
to
give
say.
it some of your blood, do you think it'll leave us alone?
Wow, that was funny.
Can I break stealth to say that wasn't funny?
Well, you could. I hope you would hear the sarcasm in my voice.
So Victor, what are you doing?
I'm just not even going to acknowledge that and give you a response. However, I do believe that going around that would probably be our best bet. Still, I'll keep my weapons ready on me. So,
Oh, Victor,
five,
one more thing.
what?
I don't know what it can do, but if you could incapacitate it in any way, that might be
Did you
good.
skip my turn?
Did your turn get skipped?
No,
I
he
rolled
just
it.
isn't on the turn order.
He just isn't on turn order.
I
You
was on the turn order. I
you-
clicked my icon and then now it's gone.
It's okay. Alright.
I rolled a 13.
You'll take your turn after Victor, and then I'll set it. So I'll set it to 13. So, Victor, finish your turn.
So, how motionless is this thing right now?
Inert. It's just kind of whatever. It just kind of moves its head back and forth.
So it's off.
I don't think we'll be able to brute force it. It might just be best to go around and try to figure out if there's some sort of, and try to find the actual person who is controlling it right now. I'm gonna give a quick order to Dario to scan the perimeter to see if there's any other people or any other living thing aside from this. And I'm going to use my 30 feet to attempt to go around. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. You know, I'll stealth in here. Where I will attempt at the very least.
Okay, roll stealth.
I sure as hell said attempt.
Oh dear.
The
Okay.
twig go snap.
Okay. Okay. So you send Dario off to go scout for another living soul, and you hear, "Yeah, I don't see anything."
It has been less than 5 seconds.
I'm doing his turn because they act independently, and search is in full action. You can have him keep doing it though. Kai, you're up.
We'll keep looking. You have 100 feet. I'm sure you can use
Oh
it.
my god. Okay, are we gonna listen to the kid now? Is that a thing we're gonna do? So, Victor, not trying to be petty here, but if you remember, the last person we saw with this thing that I believe you had a conversation with, chances are that guy is what's controlling this thing. Wouldn't you agree?
Excellent observation. And allow me to add on to that. We don't know where he is.
All right, I'm very tired of your negativity. I'm also gonna send
No,
packs out.
Okay.
I'm not being negative. I'm saying we should find him.
Hey, are we?
So,
Yes.
You imagine this was a spell? Or is this just magic?
So Kai, take the rest of your turn.
I would like to roll. What is it? What's the one where you remember stuff?
Make me a raw wisdom check.
Yeah, I want to roll wisdom to try to describe to the party what this man looks like.
Roll me wisdom.
Okay, I was really terrified that night.
Human male. Human man.
Did he also have a
Guys,
burnt hat?
He was
You know
human.
what's really funny? I think that when Kai tried to describe exactly what this thing looked like to the innkeeper when they first talked about it, the same thing happened. Human male.
Guys, this guy was very average, and that's all I got for you.
So,
Yeah, so as a turn, what I'm gonna do is I mapped this out. That's boom, and then boom. Wait, that's there we go. Boom, boom. Okay, so I'm not gonna stealth. I'm going to stand right next to the hedge, almost leaning on it, and I'm going to ready an action. If this thing walks by me and makes a hostile movement, I'm gonna swing.
okay. Sakura, you're up.
I would also like to send packs out.
Okay.
Some Wookiees.
Well then, we're seeing the party now in combat formation. I'm gonna run off the boat and how far is this? 30 feet. Yeah, I'm gonna run up here, pull out the hand spear, the Teyari, and toss it at her. At
Okay.
it.
Roll to hit.
I really am just stuck at 10.
It
Hey,
goes
look at that.
forward.
You made it to 10.
It goes forward and just again impacts it right at the base of like where the neck meets the chest, and then falls to the ground.
Huh. Neat.
Big neat.
Bonus action. Man, paladins fucking suck in terms of bonus actions. I'm just gonna end my turn.
Okay. So this thing, from its seemingly lifeless, listless position, it immediately drops to all fours and is going to sprint this way. It's gonna take a swing at Kai. That is a 17 to hit.
That's a 17 to hit. Oh,
Yeah.
thank God I have an 18 armor class. Okay, so here's my thing. I readied my action, right?
Yes, you did.
So that counts as an action. Can I also react?
No, you cannot, because this occupies your reaction.
Okay, it's fair enough. Yeah, I'm gonna boom.
22. Show me damage.
Remember, you
me
also
the
have extra
warning.
attack.
So
I can't. Can I extra attack on a ready act? Oh, that's how that works.
Yep. Yep.
Oh,
show me damage.
wow.
So swing. So after dodging the left claw on its hand, you duck anything. You swing twice with the scimitar, and both times you hit it. You dig it into the area in between the neck and the shoulder, but the blade it's kind of like jello almost, where it goes in and then you pull it out and then it just reforms.
Guys, this isn't skin. That
It's
sounds
going,
really weird, but
it's going to then take a slash at Sakura. 27 to hit.
Yeah, that's hitting.
Alright, where's my dice?
Oi!
13
yes,
points of slashing
I'm here.
damage.
What?
13 points of slashing damage.
Oh god, that hurts.
And it's going to move through you. You can take an opportunity attack.
Yep.
whoa, this thing is going off.
Stop
13
right.
hits. Show me damage.
I'm calling Divine
7.
Smite.
Again, after. Okay.
We're gonna do it at the first level. Did I make
Okay.
a Divine Smite counter? Yeah, I did. Raw 2d8, 4
So
radiant
after-
damage.
Getting kind of rended with its claw. You turn, you lash out at it. You catch it across the back, and again, the doesn't seem to take. It's like it hits. You see the blade physically move through it and carve through, but then the skin doesn't break.
Did the radiant damage do anything?
No.
Oh man, this is a
It will then
horrible
move.
idea.
It will move next to Marco, and it's going to pounce you.
But it doesn't know I'm there, does it?
Yes, it
Because
does.
I stealth.
It does.
It's perceptive.
No.
This is an 18 to hit.
Good thing I moved out of the way.
Yeah.
Make me a strength save. Make me a strength save.
Oh, because it's being pounced. I see.
24.
20. Shit. You still take 6 points of slashing damage as the claws sink into you, but you manage to push it off before it shoves you to the ground. That is
Okay.
its full turn. Cicely, you're up.
Hey, Oi! You
Yes.
mentioned this thing was magical?
I did say it was magical. Yes, it is a magical entity.
Do you know if it's a spell magical, a type of magical, or?
I don't. Is it a spell magical, Mr. DM?
Nah, hey.
It's just Dario behind the screen.
Man, hey, I don't know.
God. Fucking.
Dispel magic.
That's what I have right now. Do we want to test this? Is the question.
What are you doing with your turn?
It doesn't hurt to try.
What? 1 second. I need to move first because I'm smarter than this. Let's see.
Sure, run around more of my garden that I didn't make.
Yeah,
Hey.
right. Is that
Hey, Aaron, is that thing breathing?
No.
Fuck.
okay? Let's attempt this then. The spell magic.
Okay. Ping it for me.
I cast to level 3 nowadays.
Make me a charisma check.
All right. Charisma check. I can do that.
So,
God.
as you hold your hand out to try to dispel it, you watch it flicker temporarily and then be solidified.
God damn it! Dispel magic works. Should work though. If anyone else has it.
Collapsing paladin.
Laughs in Elven Knight.
Looks at the other.
Laughing DPS.
Laughs and God.
You guys suck.
Alright.
I actually can't learn the half of us can't learn the spell, and the other half's busy doing damage. Don't look at us.
There's a real nervous look around the party.
Just continue. Alright, go.
I guess
Alright, you're up.
alive.
So it's taking damage now, right?
Does not seem to be reacting to it.
Yeah.
It does not seem to be phased by anything you're doing to it. Swords tend to just kind of glorp off, for literally making up a word. Everything you've thrown at it has not affected it, seemingly.
Anyone have fireballs?
Hold
they
on,
wanna try?
hold on,
Try
guys.
Bailites?
All right. Can I make a copy of myself with silent image?
Yes, you can.
All right. So this is what I'm gonna do.
Is silent image concentration?
Yeah.
Okay, so that will end detect thoughts.
It doesn't matter. Detect thoughts from what, Aaron?
Okay.
It's lacking brain cells.
It has nothing. There's nothing up there, buddy.
Okay.
You want me to ping silent? I'll ping it. Yeah.
Okay. So you break it, and then you cast silent image, make a copy of yourself.
And I'm just gonna harass it right here. Hey, everyone. I am leaving this fight. I'm gonna find who's controlling it, and hopefully it'll be, preoccupied with this. So that's my turn.
Okay. You're not moving?
I did move. I moved
Okay.
my 30.
All right. Marco, you're up. With this thing.
I'm guessing that with that thing on top of me, I provoke an attack of opportunity if I try to move.
Yes, you would.
Then why bother trying to move?
Because you would not be hurt later.
I don't think it's going to be able to do enough damage to me. But I might as well try to run away as fast as I can. Let's see what I can do. Hey, Aaron, does this count as grassland?
Sure, why not? It's manicured.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just
It's okay.
thinking because I'm literally in a corner. None of my fighting is going to do anything. I guess I could full action disengage.
You could.
All right, I'm going to do that.
All right.
That's double movement, right?
No, it's just you don't
This is
smoke attack
30?
opportunity.
All right,
So
fine.
30.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Okay.
And I'm done.
All right. Kai, you're up. Actually, before you
What's
go,
the word? Yeah, I was about to say, what's the word on Dario and Pax?
Hang on. Okay.
All right. I'm okay. You say that, and I have to. Okay, let me see. All right. Okay. Victor,
Yes.
you have ranged magic, right?
Defined ranged.
Can you hit something from about 60 feet away?
So Kai, I can move an extra 60 and still hit it.
I see. Instead, what I'm going to do, actually,
Don't ask the how, just give me the where.
don't you move right after? Oh, perfect. We move together. We are going to attack this. This is the tree, right? Aaron?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm assuming this is the one.
It is in descending order. Back towards you guys.
So this is number 2 then?
Other one, across from it. This one.
So this is 2.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right. I think Max found something in here, and you and I are going to, or we're gonna figure out what it is. So I'm looking. I'm gonna have to use a daring assault to get over there. So it essentially just gives me a dash as a bonus action.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna.
So
I'm gonna
Kai,
run
that's
over.
30 feet.
No, this is I counted 35. I'm not. Yeah, it's 35. If I cross through the pond,
You can move through vertical surfaces without falling.
I mean, it's still 30.
No, that is a fountain. I will need a athletics check to cross the pond.
Right, but what I'm saying is if I want to be at the tree, is 35 or is it 30?
It is, 30 puts you 5 feet up the tree.
Yeah, I want to be at the
30.
tree.
That's 35 then.
Yeah, so I do have to use my daring assault. Okay. And if that's the case, then I can just go around it because I have 60 feet of.
Yeah, you know, since you have 60, go around it. We'll flank it on each side.
Okay, so I guess can I fit in the space here?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm here.
What's your passive perception?
Passive perception is 13.
Okay. Oh shit. Okay. As you run past the tree, you look up and you see among the branches, kind of like spidered in between 3 of them, you see a very generic looking human male.
Guys, I think I found him, and I'm gonna sacred flame because I can't just jump up the tree.
He is at this point. He's about 10 feet up.
Wait, the tree is 10 feet up?
Yes.
Oh, I'm just gonna run up the tree then. I'm gonna knock him down.
Okay.
That's a thing.
It is. Okay. Let's see. They'll check. Those both hit.
Those both hit. Okay, so
Yep.
now I used the dash as my bonus action. Does that mean I can't bonus action attack?
Correct.
Okay. Oh wow.
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
Jesus. Okay, he did not like that. So
But did he fall?
you watch as Kai
So I guess I'm in the tree.
turns the corner, looks up at a tree, runs up the tree, and you hear, "Oh shit!" Ow.
Did he hit any branches on the way down?
He does not fall, and he'll take an immediate reaction.
Does he look familiar though?
He does. Looks generically familiar, yes. Oh, this is getting messy.
I cry out to Victor. I'm like, please.
He will take an immediate reaction to call this thing back here,
Holy shit.
and it will take a swipe at you. 22 to hit.
22. I believe 4 plus. Does Ty go to attacker?
Ty goes to attacker, yeah.
Yeah, it's not worth doing that then. I'll take it.
All right. That is 7 points of slashing damage as it reaches up and vents across your leg.
Okay.
Victor, you're up. Kai has found something.
Okay, so using my
And you
30
heard a
feet,
very human oh shit.
using my 30 feet movement, I'm gonna move here.
Okay.
So, do I see this?
Wait, does this guy have an icon?
Do
He does.
I see El Generic go up there?
Generic.
Yeah, that sounds about right to call
Let
him.
me hold on. Let me do
I need to know how generic this man is.
I hope he
There he is.
Wow.
I
Oh,
hope he has a stop.
That is sadly not the Facebook default black
Hold
man.
on.
Oh,
That is
Guys.
not a Fire Emblem
Guys,
guard.
the reason why I say that is because I would still be giving Victor advantage, assuming
yeah, no.
like I would be on this side of the tree if anything.
Yeah, no, I think that would be better.
Technically you're not adjacent because you are up in the tree.
Yeah, I am. And also, sadly,
Oh.
sadly, my 30 feet actually bring me
Okay.
the full route.
I am-
Pay
However,
no attention to the generic looking man in the tree.
however, I'm
Hey.
extra familiar with this man, aren't I?
Yeah.
Well, I put the swords away for a brief moment.
Oh shit.
I have just control of Solvus for these as I pull out my 2 handguns.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Wait, what?
Yeah, you know, my 2 flintlock pistols.
Carrie's never seen
Yeah,
them
he
before, I
has
think.
those.
So-
Jackpot.
Natural one.
Shit.
Oh. Well, one of these is about to backfire.
The duality of man.
Severity die. Severity die.
Right,
Severity.
100. I'm very upset. Okay, it's above.
That gun jams.
Shit, but the second one
take it-
fires.
You would take an action to clear that gun. The second one does fire. Show me damage. 7.
So I'm gonna action surge.
Clear the gun. Clear the gun.
Welcome back to 30 feet of movement. How you doing?
Wait, no, action gives you another action.
What?
It gives you another action, not another turn.
Okay. So I'm
Burn the tree, burn the tree.
You're well
burn
past
the
10
tree.
feet.
Don't burn the tree. Pay no attention to the redhead. Don't burn the tree. Don't burn the tree. Don't burn the tree.
See, what I said was
Hey,
I wanted Victor to burn the tree.
Aaron,
Yeah.
I'm gonna hold up the jam gun and fire firebolt through it.
That's pretty cool.
Well,
I want to shake it a little bit, and I want like firebolt to come out like that was the bullet all along.
Multi-hit.
You know, Kyle has a glint in his eye.
16 hits.
Can I go big up?
15.
Oh my god.
Jackpot.
Oh, Jesus. Okay, that's gonna trigger something.
Oh boy.
Wait, am I also in the tree?
You
El
also in the
generic
tree.
code devil triggers.
Can I use a
I
reaction?
want to hit him
Those
dead
do
on.
Now?
That's gonna trigger something, huh? What do you say?
No. I just realized that my firebolt does also do 2d10 now.
Yeah, like, can I use my reaction to get out of the way? Because that 16 doesn't hit me.
It does hit him.
I'm hitting him dead on in the chest.
He
Oh,
is
okay.
going. So, with his turn now being labeled in the order properly, he rolled an 8, by the way. So, but, you know, I'll add it for posterity's sake. He is going to trigger Bloodrend.
I don't like that.
So he will forfeit his movement. And this thing will immediately attack the closest creature.
Which is Kai.
I'm ready for it. Let's do it. Because I'm not allowed to use my reaction yet, so swing at me.
17.
17? Oh, you know what I'm gonna do?
Reaction time.
Kai pulls out his double-bladed gun.
I'm gonna swing. 'Cause it
That
doesn't hit me.
that will only hit the creature.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay, roll to hit.
Where are you?
13. You show me damage. You catch it across the side of the scimitar and it bounces off.
Have you not learned?
It was a reaction. I wasn't thinking, guys.
Fair.
Okay, so that's a natural 20.
I'm sorry, what?
That's a natural 20.
One more time.
Oh my god.
Die.
Natural
Oh
20
my
again.
God.
Natural 20 again.
Kai's dying.
Take 7 points of slash damage and then roll double ones on my D12.
Oh,
sick.
thank Christ.
Did he say double ones on D12s, meaning
Double
that there were
ones.
2 of them?
Yeah.
Because he
Double
crit.
dice. Can I crit?
Crit, yeah.
Oh, yes, of course, a crit.
He did minimum damage.
Wait,
Nat 20 with
So
min
is this
damage.
thing also in the tree with us? Because apparently I'm in the tree with this
It's
guy.
reaching up.
Hey, by the way, how's our little generic friend looking?
Like shit. And this one is a 13 to hit. That's gonna miss. He looks at you, kind of goes, "Now listen, there's no hard feelings about this, right? There's no hard feelings.
If you don't die when
Sakura,
they're
you're
done
on.
with you, I know
Sakura, you're
what
on.
I'm doing."
Man, it's a regular ass man over there. Regular guy. Can I stand here? Like on the
You
edge?
You can be on the edge of the fountain, yeah.
But like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
So, who's that?
one?
So
No one.
No one's
No one.
no one
Hey,
special.
no one touches the man in the tree.
No one special.
We should probably capture him, right? Right.
Let's
makes
do
sense.
what we must and be done with this. I have a gun to unjam after this.
So, Sakura, what are you doing?
I mean, I don't want to.
we don't have to kill him.
Another
Let me
hand
do
spear.
it.
Here, I have a gun if you want to try it.
No thanks. It looks a little clunky for me.
Okay, roll to hit. 22 on El Generico or
El Generico.
That hits.
Who do you think we're shooting at, Aaron?
Is this lethal or non-lethal?
Non-lethal. I am like aiming for the. I am not aiming to kill. Away from the head, please.
So you throw the spear and you watch as it cuts through the branch. Kind of make me an acrobatics check.
Wait, what?
Kind of make an acrobatics check.
Kai makes an acrobatics check. Okay.
Yeah.
Whoop.
25. Kai, you land safely. This dude falls out of the branch, hits every single branch on the way down.
Thanks for ruining what I wanted to
How
do.
many dice
He's
of
on
hey,
the ugly
Aaron, I have a
tree
question. How many
now.
dice of bonus damage does the branch give him? Do the branches have sneak attack?
The branches have unconscious damage as he hits the ground unconscious.
I wanted to do something really cool, but all right, whatever.
And as he hits the
It'd be
ground,
like
that
this
thing
sometimes.
dissipates.
Interesting. I'm gonna unjam my gun now.
Guys, I think he's unconscious.
I suppose that means combat is over.
Yes, and with that, let's take a break.
Okay,
All right,
Okay.
cut into intermission.
I will be right back then.
Hey, so guys, I'd just like to say that I am kind of the acting leader of the party. I'm really happy.
What?
That's cute.
I'm gonna ignore that.
No one's been paying attention to that.
You can ignore it, but when I say things, you guys listen now. So
Would you guys like to
So
know
does
what
when
I had
Chariot says
planned?
it. Get over yourself.
Who's Cherry?
Who's Ari?
This Ari go
What?
big down right now. I don't
Who
care if
is
this is
Ari?
during intermission. I literally said, "Hey, look through this spyglass." Okay, I'll do it. It's not because there's an acting leader. It's because we're a group of friends. I think. I don't
Hey,
know.
this is Mr. Generic. Can you guys
Hey,
not
no,
squabble?
you're unconscious.
Oh,
You're unconscious. You don't
but
get to
in
go
the
on break.
realm-
You stand.
In the realm of intermission, anything's possible.
In the realm of intermission, anything's possible.
Yeah, they're like what are those things? Omegs?
I'm gonna tie a rope to his mouth.
Hey, I have Scarlet over here that can do that.
Yeah, but Scarlet will choke him out.
Yeah, but like you
So-
said, anything's possible in intermission, so I'll be back in
Yeah.
regular session.
Yeah, these are
I'm
just
gonna
Omegs.
either volunteer my time.
Hey,
or
You
mean
wait for
omake,
it to be done.
please.
What? What? No? What? What's that?
Did you really just say Omex?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
Aaron, kindly never talk again.
Thank
What are you
you.
gonna do?
Well,
Stab me?
well, blood
Aaron.
price is over, everyone.
Aaron, I could stab
Local
you.
god gets stabbed.
Okay, so do you guys know that that counter that Cassie Cage has? I mean, no, that Sonya
No.
Blade has in MK. So
No.
she has like this combat wire, right?
Mm-hmm.
She flips over you, and she's now back to back with you.
Mm-hmm.
Puts the wire on your neck around her back and slams it on her knee, so you crack your neck. I was gonna
I believe
do
I've
that.
seen that in a movie before.
I was gonna do that, but I was gonna do that jumping out of the tree. I was gonna murder this man.
Marco was going to shoot him in the foot.
but I was gonna tell Aaron to make it non-lethal.
Hmm.
Oh my god.
Whew.
Interesting. Okay.
Interesting.
That makes things different. Okay.
What?
Nothing. Nothing.
Okay. All right. Good talk.
And you know where I'm at.
Oh, I know
what's
what.
going on.
Oh, I know where you're at, and this is now different. This has been different for a minute now.
Oh no. Anyway, I just like to say that I big brained this whole thing, so you guys go ahead.
Longy, if
now.
you ever tell me that you big brain something again, I will literally never.
Hey,
So I big
I'm
brained
really
that
glad
thing
this is
like that.
intermission because Cherry would not like Ari after saying that.
hey, Ari, ping, detect thoughts again. Ping detect thoughts again.
I realized that it was in my character sheet. I was trying to scroll up and
It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, ping again.
It's okay. You're good.
Now, all right, you did the first part. That was real high IQ. Big brain. Now I want you to look down. Do you see where it says you?
You can also use it so to detect the presence of a creature that you can't see. Yeah, no, I wasn't within 30 feet of him though.
Yeah, that is true.
Look where you were.
I was
No.
60 feet away from
First
him.
time, no. The second time, yeah, you could have.
Right before
No, he
right
couldn't
before
do
you
that
cast,
because he was doing
no.
the secret thingy.
No, right before
Yeah, I
you
did
casted his illusion.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
were there.
Yeah, when you cast
were within
illusion, you were
30
there.
feet.
Yep.
I can hear Lanchi just being like,
Huh? Oh no! I said it's okay, but like, there's no
Okay.
way I could have known
okay.
for him
Yeah.
to be in that tree.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
anyways,
You're right.
what spell was he using? Or
Okay.
going out, let's know.
Well, there was no indication for me to think that he would be up in the
That's fair.
tree for me to
Yeah,
even look.
yeah.
Which is,
That's
it's whatever.
Aaron?
Mm-hmm.
Are
I
we
should
allowed
have
to know what
tried
spell
though.
he was using? Because it was...
There was magic.
No, don't worry. We're gonna splash the water from the fountain on him. We're gonna smack him a little bit, and then we're going to either coup de grace him or interrogate him. Either which, it's not a happy ending for him.
Be right back.
I love how Aaron leaves after you say that.
We're still on
boy.
break, right?
Yeah, we're still on
Yes.
break.
Why
Okay,
is
look,
that
our GM
ominous
just
music
disappeared.
Um,
playing?
because Aaron
I
hates
don't
us.
think Aaron... Yeah, I don't think...
You're just chilling on the lounge room and the boss music starts playing.
Oh boy. Yo. That is crazy.
Yeah, this is interesting now. Okay.
What's so interesting about it?
This entire arc now.
Oh boy, what does that mean?
Yeah. So we went up like at 10:30, so we'll be like at 10:40 there about.
Sure.
Huh. This is gonna be It's gonna be interesting now. All right. Okay. Well. Where is? Well, curse your son, inevitable betrayal of old 20.
I'm sorry, what?
I can't. A lot of the music tags are really weird on Roll 20, so I'm just kind of fucking around with things.
This fight was fun.
There's more.
There's more. Yeah, I imagine.
There's more.
I have a question. So,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you're gonna answer this now, but the damage that we did, it took that damage. It just didn't feel it, right?
Nothing you did seemed to have an effect on it.
Imagine we tried to brute force that fight.
No, I don't have enough spell slots for that. No, so, all right. So this is what my original plan was. I was like, I'm gonna stand in the middle of this courtyard. I'm going to DPS it to death. I was going to Scorching Ray and then Fireball it.
So you wanted the DPS check? You wanted the DPS check fight?
No. So I was going to DPS it. Like I was gonna DPS the what the hell is his name? Mr. G2, and then like he didn't die. So I was like, oh well, we can DPS
What
him.
makes you think you can OHKO everything?
Mr. G2?
Because Chris, do you know what 6d6? Do you know what 14d6 one turn can do?
Do you know who our DM is?
Listen.
14d6
Chris,
turn.
Ari is running a Fury Desperation kit. He's trying to OKO with his improved stats at the cost of health.
Man, remember that time that Glonji tried to OKO Chris's character and just it didn't work?
Yeah, I remember that.
Sorcerers do nothing early game.
Is everyone back?
Yeah.
So it didn't happen.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone left, to be honest.
Oh, my bad. You want
Oh,
to?
it most definitely happened. I have the.
I stepped away for a moment to go.
You guys want to go?
Yeah, I'm already back on the live screen.
All right.
Yeah, I'm down. Also, it is
Yes.
10:40. So.
Yeah. So yeah. All right.
So first thing first, I'm unjamming the gun.
Okay.
I'm gonna go tie up the man with Scarlet. I'm gonna point the scarf at his hands and say strangle.
All right.
Wait, don't kill him.
On his hands.
Wait, his hands.
He doesn't need his hands to breathe, Cicely. Trust
So
me.
the scarf kind of unweaves from your neck and sizzles on the ground, and then like you say strangle will point to his hands, and it kind of like turns back at you, and then turns back to him, then turns back at you.
All right. Different command word.
Hey guys.
What about restrain?
And then it like slowly and awkwardly kind of curls around his hands.
Okay, listen. If he's not a great guy, you can strangle him later, for real. Okay.
Yeah, the end of the scarf comes up, starts waving happily.
Hey guys, I have a request.
Sure. What?
Purple Haze is a little shy, so if we're going to end up killing him, can we use Purple Haze to help him gain a little bit of self-confidence?
Wait. I'm sorry. What?
You know, Purple Haze, my buddy of slashing. He's a good boy.
Okay.
All right. Let's try waking him up.
I'm gonna splash some water on him.
Meanwhile, while they're doing that, is the man to the left of us?
Man is to your left, yeah.
Alright, I'm going to keep a watch out.
Oh, cool.
Over there.
Give me a perception check.
I thought so. I had a feeling there was...
5 more.
Yeah, we're doing this in the middle of the courtyard. Like, guys...
18. Alright. As you turn to look towards the manor, you look in time to see one of the windows open and the end of a bow peek out.
Cover!
Ari, does a 19 hit you?
A 19?
19.
Yeet.
you immediately kind of turn and you bring shield up, and you watch as a arrow impacts into the front of the shield and breaks.
Motherfucker.
Another shot. That's a 27 to hit. 28 to
Me?
hit. Yeah, at you.
Oh yeah, that's gonna hit me.
How far is this window?
It's towards the mana soul. You got 40 feet of lead up. That is 11 points of piercing damage.
Fucking.
Do
Hey,
I see
guys.
where it came from?
I make
I'm a
a
little bit hurt.
signal at Victor,
Marco, perception
like
check.
towards the window, and it's just like long range cantrips on 3.
Dario,
I
give,
give
Dario,
up drawing.
Dario, give me an
Long
angle.
range cantrips
13?
on 3. I'm about it.
You see a bow pull back from the window.
It's happening.
And how far away is it?
From your position, so it's 40. Let me move chair real quick. It is 40 from from the first party members. So from you, it is 70.
Am I allowed to roll to attack?
You can roll to attack, yeah.
Sicily is throwing out the cantrips. by the
Wait,
way.
you said, wait, you said 40?
40 for you, 70 for Marco.
Hey, guess you could take 2 shots. Because that's 40.
Okay.
I didn't even get a chance to pick up my hand spears.
I'm helping.
So
I
that's
imagine the 21 will
Did you
hit.
sacred flame, Kai?
Yes.
Okay.
You see something? Okay. I want that even. I don't think any of these can technically hit.
Oh, really?
Even the 21.
Even the 21. As
Even
soon
my deck save.
as your deck save can hit.
Yeah.
Can
I rub it in Victor's face?
can the dex hit put him out in the open so that we can all hit?
So immediately, as you all hear Sissy go, cantrips. Now you all throw your spells, but by the time you guys
yes,
by
my
the
best
time-
spell,
and
gun.
you pull your gun, like
Guns.
react, the bow is drawn back behind the wall, and all of them smash to the side of the manor in cover. But the deck save that will hit.
I mean, it's already there. It's a 4.
Okay.
Did he save?
He saves. So
Oh,
even
no.
so even the side kind of hits, and then there's nothing.
Does the Sacred Flame go above the cover and slam
No,
down and you just...
it hits the side of the, like, so it's like a window. It hits the opening of the window and curls around it, and then you can't tell what happened.
Sacred Flame is wild, man.
Okay. New strategy. Marco, Ari, Sicily, I want cover fire as me and Kai approach. Definitely climb up that wall.
If I gotta.
Ooh,
I'm
we're doing
gonna
more running.
pick up man.
Alright, Sicily will attempt to cover fire
Victor,
with
perception
Eldritch
check.
Blast?
Victor, perception check.
Perception check?
Perception
Gotcha.
check. 12.
What does Dario see as well? We're 2 separate entities.
I see even less than you, boss.
Does that mean I also have to make a perception check?
Hang on. This man has some nice shingles to it now. Hold on.
25.
What are you firebolting?
Cover
It's a
fire.
cover fire.
Oh, okay.
Cover fire, me and Kai will approach.
Okay. Okay. So who's approaching?
I say
think
me
we
and Kai
both are.
because
Yeah.
we can definitely scale up that wall. We're athletic enough that we could potentially even wall run it if need be.
Well, it's into a closed window now.
Well, it's still a window.
Hey,
Yeah, still a window.
hey, break that fucking window down. I want enough pressure that they won't even think
Hey,
about
Aaron,
fire back. Let's move.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
pick up El Generico. Because I can't wall run or throw shit.
So you have half of El Generico.
Like a fucking military commander. I'm like waving and giving out.
I'm
Yeah,
ducking
yeah.
behind Sicily.
Kai.
While
so
carrying El
Kai
Generico.
begins switching towards the manor. Everyone else, save for Sokka, who's carrying El Generico, are just lobbing whatever range capabilities you have at it, I imagine.
Essentially. Actually, wait. Yeah, mage ability. Probably for the better.
There's Eldritch Blast, there's some arrows for Marco, there's a stray firebolt or two. Are you guys are you guys going are you get closer? Are you going window or door?
Hey, how high up is that window?
It's ground level.
Oh, the one that we were being
The man
shot
is
from?
one floor. It's one floor.
Well, there's already definitely no way we're doing stealth. I want shots at that window. I want to break it down.
Yep. Okay.
So you guys are ahead.
Do I need to roll for that to hit
Keep rolling to hit.
Yo, this is wild.
She's technically aiming for the whip.
Nat 20 doesn't break on my first attack.
Yeah.
It's some quality window, alright?
So Aaron,
He hits the weak point of the window.
Oh, wait.
So the Eldritch Blast hits the window and shatters it. Ari's firebolt leaves like a crater.
Inside or inside the house?
It leads into the house, yeah.
Oh my god.
All right. As I unsheath both the blades, this is where the fun begins. Let's jump in. I want to leap through the window.
Hold on, you guys. Oh, my dice fell.
Quick as dice fell, move the DM screen.
Victor, 20 to hit.
20 to hit.
20 to hit.
Damn, even with the oppressive fire, yeah, sure, go ahead. I can take it.
11 points of piercing damage.
Wait, aren't I right behind him? What's going on?
Yeah, I know.
Okay.
That's severity dice time.
Oh, yikes.
I can't wait to faintly hear from the inside of the manor. My eye!
Alright, you watch as the first arrow sinks into Victor's arm. The next one just kind of lazily goes over your head, Kai. Victor, Kai, you guys, because you are this one. Because you ran in first, place yourself here, where the carpet begins.
Oh, boy.
So we're like fucking SEAL Team 6, right?
So, as you two now...
Follow suit.
As you two
Everyone.
combat in through the XCOM combat roll into the Kreytarr window.
Wait,
Do it at the end.
If we were XCOMing this, the window would break after we broke it.
You see a half-orc in heavy leathers, kind of that bleed into metal at certain points around the arms, near the chest. That's just black and gold, and he's carrying. Rick, how many weapons do you have?
What?
How many weapons do you have?
How many weapons do I have?
How many individual weapons do you have?
Okay, I have, and I go 1 rapier, 7 daggers, 2 flintlock pistols, a whip, a longbow, and a short sword.
and he carries all this?
He's got more weapons than you do.
Oh.
What a god.
You see,
Well, you know what? I look at that. Well, somebody's compensating for something.
I don't get paid enough for this shit. Roll initiative.
Hey, Aaron, I've got a question.
Do the rest of us get to line up like behind
being-
Ari?
Yes.
Being that this
I
is-
don't follow suit.
Talk to Marco. Talk to Marco.
Being that this is a window,
Mm-hmm.
where would an ordinary person walk in from in this room?
I am going to go
I
ahead
have to
and
ask because I don't see any of
roll and to get the number on there and change it.
I think
here.
this was the door.
Yeah,
This
that's
was
the
the
door.
window.
Cicely, did you roll a 22 and then a 12?
I had to.
So
I
wait,
didn't
we-
get on the initiative.
It's okay.
So-
One day I'll hear Aaron's response.
So,
What about me and
the
Marco?
door-
Because I was carrying El Generico and.
The
One
door-
day I'll hear Aaron's response to the question I asked.
Sorry.
the door
He answers
begins.
the exact same question.
The door begins at the carpet, where
Okay.
it leads into the wall. So that's where
Alright.
the door would be.
Okay.
I will roll
You know,
his initiative.
I think it's like the charming, like
Womp, womp, womp.
Really dropping it home right now.
Look at the wild music, bro. Let's see what this does. Hold up. Oh.
Interesting.
Interesting maneuver.
We can let someone rock for a minute. Oh, that's an 18.
Marco is circling around the entire building, it looks like.
No, I'm just not putting myself next to the.
Aaron, where should I put myself?
You are carrying El Generico. So you should put yourself here. Yeah. You would be like here, Marco. If you're following. If you go to the
going to the door.
Yeah, the door's down here.
Yeah, that is where the door is.
Door's down here.
No, I know. That's,
okay. Because
I was saying where you dragged me is where the door was.
Okay, yeah, because you were like.
No, I know.
Okay, cool. Cicely, yeah.
Well,
As you kind of, what you can see from your position being back, a half orc with a ton of weaponry on him. As you peer around the smoldering window, his right arm is almost metal, like full metal, going up to about halfway up.
Oh no, the full metal half orc.
Oh my god. Okay, well, I am going to, through the window,
Mm-hmm.
I'll just blast times 2.
Okay, roll the hit. 27 hits, 18 hits.
Okay.
Wow.
Huh.
Well,
It's a good
You know,
thing,
at that,
isn't it?
you know, at that point, they might as well have missed.
Right?
So, they hit and they grazed him. He looks up and goes, "Is that a flea bite? What?"
Shut up! I'm gonna take over, over there because does he still have the bow in hand?
He
I
steals
see
the
that?
bow out, yeah?
Yeah, okay, I'm gonna just take cover, back.
Marco, you're up.
I can't believe we're swatting Grayscale's matter.
Marco's gonna open the door like a normal person and shoot him with a longbow.
Seeing the clump, you just kind of, oh yeah, that's happening, huh? Open the door, pull out your longbow, roll the hit. 13 misses. The first one goes wide and hits the back wall.
Yeah, don't mind me. I'm doing my job.
You have extra attack.
No, I don't.
Oh, yeah.
5?
I am.
You have extra attack.
No, I
Oh,
don't.
yeah, you do not. You are correct. I forgot. Thank you. Yeah. you do
No
not.
problem.
The orc looks back and goes, definitely not paid enough for this.
Neither am I.
He steps back towards the piano. He opens the back end of the piano, throws the longbow in, and you watch as he pulls out a musket.
oh my god, that was intense.
That's certainly gonna miss. That one isn't. Marco, 23 to hit.
Yeah.
5 points of piercing damage.
Sure.
And end of his bonus action, you watch as he presses his back up towards the piano and crouches, so you can't really tell what he's doing.
Is
Kai,
the piano made of wood?
Kai, you're up.
Okay.
And
Kai, you're up.
That is really far. Oh my god, he is far as fuck, boy. Okay. So I guess right there. I think I counted that right. That's 30 feet, right?
God, I have but one
No,
request.
I need one more. Yes, what's
I
up?
have but one request.
Come on.
You don't damage the merchandise. I want to see what he has on him when we're done with this.
I was just gonna. You said he's hiding behind a wooden piano?
He is down behind a piano.
Okay, but is the piano wooded?
He is down behind.
Answer the question, God!
Whatever.
It's
DM, is the piano wooden?
needs to be made out of the carcass of a tree. Yes.
So wooded.
Is Sacred Flame
Go.
actual fire? That's
No,
my
it's
next
radi-
question.
It is radiant damage, so it
Radiant
cannot start a fire.
damage?
It
Alright,
cannot start
I mean-
a fire.
Listen, there's not much I can do anyway. I said I'll lob this at him, so he better do that deck save.
Oh my god, that's thick damage.
Jesus Christ! Why do you normally not do this much damage?
Because he nat ate it twice.
Uh, he needs to.
Also, it really feels like we're fighting a true American hero right now.
I mean, man's done.
With this music.
He's playing
all
it
this
on
mu-
the piano
With
while
this music
shooting
and
us.
all these guns.
As you lob the sacred flame,
Ah.
he instantly just flips the top of the piano up, and it hits the top, and it hits the casing of the piano into space in front of him, and then he slams it back down, back into cover. Ari, you're up.
That's not a deck save.
Wait. So you're saying it failed?
It failed.
Or he
um,
passed. Haha.
Alright.
Mr. Orc, are you gonna come closer?
That's a dumb question.
Cool.
It's a really
So,
dumb question.
Hey,
Since now I know that you're a piece of shit, I'm just gonna firebolt you.
14. It misses.
Does it hit the wooden piano?
It hit. What were you aiming? Well, you gotta tell me to aim for the piano. It hits the back wall and.
Shit.
Yeah, I'm taking that out of you. I'm taking that out of your hide, boy.
Did you just call me a boy?
Not a man.
I cough.
Bring Dormer out. Already do it.
I end my turn.
Victor, you're up.
Alright. I'll be honest, I like him. I like him a lot. That's not gonna stop me from kicking his ass, though. I'm gonna use my 30 feet to start approaching, and as I'm approaching, once again, I'm gonna hold out both of my pistols, cross my arms together to sort of like put the barrels together, and fire firebolt out of it.
Roll to hit.
Aiming lower so that on the off chance it does miss, it'll hit the
You can
piano.
either aim for him or aim for the piano.
Okay, then I'm aiming for him.
Okay. 22 will hit. Yes, it will hit.
8.
8 points of damage. Okay, yes, okay. This armor's expensive. God, I'm gonna fucking kill all of
Why
you.
would you care about the pricing of your armor when its whole purpose is to block hits?
Shut up!
Aaron, I'm going up the bottom of the turn order, right?
Did I cock the turn order?
I told you to move it up, and it didn't happen.
I did cock the turn order, yeah, just go.
So would I just be
cocked it.
going again after Marco?
You would go in order, yeah.
Okay. So, alright, I'm gonna...
Sorry.
10, 20, I'm gonna dump El Generico by the door. 5, 10, oh, hey, neat. He's by a piano. How about you don't? And then I cast Command.
Oh, God.
And I say, approach.
He fails.
Approach, fucker.
You asked us why would I...
Oh, perfect. I'm going to
oh,
beat him now.
Oh no, I'm approaching them. Or I will at my next earliest convenience. Cicely, you're up.
Oh my god. See.
Maybe this time you'll roll higher than 2 for damage.
Wait, does it do it on its turn or no? Oh yeah,
On
follow
its
it.
turn.
Yeah, on this turn. Sorry, I was reading the other text.
Shit. I'm approaching at my convenience.
Okay, right over here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's Eldritch Blast.
I rolled a hit.
Um,
14 misses 24 hits.
10.
I can't believe you did more than.
Oh gosh, she's so ineffectual, but it's still kind of... No, never mind. Okay. Marco, you're up.
I like this guy a lot. What's your name?
I'm going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 and attempt stealth by being completely and utterly mundane.
The tiling. The tiling.
I'm so boring.
Shit, there's two of them. They're so boring, I can't care. I'm busy approaching though. Sakura, you're up. Oh no.
Hold action attack.
Something says by the way you're laughing right now, you want to be a SWAT raid, Mr. DM.
We're going loud, boys.
3, 4, 5, 6. Oh god, I'm walking up my own accord.
It's a weapon time.
Oh dear.
Should have thought twice before interrupting my interrogation, fucker.
14 misses.
God, fuck.
I see 14 misses.
I look back.
As you go to slash at him, he just isn't. Oh no! And he brings out and he drops the musket. He brings out a longsword and he catches your katana with it. And you go to swing again. And he bats it away a second time. Okay, I didn't like that.
Oh, I guess we're just gonna.
Joke's on you. I still have a turn.
That's neat. Try hitting me, loser.
Come to me. Come to me.
He's going to. In fact,
3 patriotic balls.
He's got this.
He with the longsword hand, he goes, "That's it. I'm activating the armors."
What?
Armors?
He's
Oh,
Oh, I see. He's not
As
alone.
from the side of the room, the statues that were there begin to animate.
Mother God.
Oh, this is
And-
just charming.
Come to life. At that, that was his action. And
So what
that
are
was
their
action.
initiative orders?
That was action and movement. I will roll that right now. That was action and movement. He will.
Perish.
Okay. He'll end his turn there. Let me roll his initiative order. Oh, buddy. Oh, no. Kai, you're up.
Okay, cool. Saw all that happen. Don't really care. I'm just gonna walk around him. And Sakura, you're like a wall, right?
I guess. Hey.
Oh, I'm posted up on this man, and I'm going for it.
They all hit.
Hey, so Kai,
Yes.
can you move 5 feet to the north or south after that?
Whatever.
Just so I can get advantage next.
That's what you're doing, stupid? These are the actual rolls. I rolled 11 and a 2 and 2 ones, so.
So that's my damage.
Oh. Yeah, that's your damage.
Wait,
Yeah,
why'd you say it like that?
yeah, that's your damage.
And then
Someone sounds a little upset that his fight got SWAT rated.
Oh, I'm not upset at all, bro.
Kai, you're
Hey,
like the physical version of me.
with my last swing, I'm going to sort of like step. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? Oh, I have this option.
Mm,
I'm gonna quick step, and I'm just gonna bounce back.
okay. That will trigger this. That will trigger escape plan.
I'm sorry.
So, as you step back, he immediately takes the sword and kind of swings back, like just to clear space at you, Sakura. So it's made with disadvantage. Oh, okay. that was a 20 and then less than a 20.
Is that natural 20 or?
A natural 20 and then less than a 20.
I miss reboot.
No. It's not gonna be a 20. Does a
You're
17
at disadvantage. Sorry.
Does a 17 hit you?
No, I'm afraid.
No. So his wild swing with like the hilt of the longsword is kind of misses you, and you step back. You're forced back 5 feet, though.
Uh-huh.
And he is going to turn towards Kai. He's going to try to sprint past Kai. I need you to make me an... I need you to make me a strength... No. Acrobatics or athletics check.
This man's gonna try to truck me. Oh, okay, all right.
No, he's going to try something else.
All
Okay.
right, big boy.
Okay. As he goes past, he turns and brings his sword up, and you bring your scimitar up to block, and he backs it out of your hand, grabs it with one, and sprints past you.
Did he just take Kai's weapon?
He took Kai's weapon.
Okay. Okay.
He was here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
All right.
Or you're up.
Everybody, duck your heads. I'm getting angry.
Oh no, wait, Arya, are you about to go stupid or crazy?
Duck your head if you don't want to get hit.
If Marco were actually in range, he'd be standing on his tippy toes.
I'm gonna cast Fireball.
Okay. Oh my god, okay.
And
Where are you throwing
hold
it?
on. And in this corner right here, it's only gonna hit this guy and this one.
Alright. Dexterity saving throw. Passes. So that's 11 points of fire damage. I gotta vote for the animated armor. With a resounding failure. Check something. It might just die. They're not that. These armors are not that strong. It's close. It's close. All right. So.
Oh, don't worry. I have another one. I say to him.
All right. This one to your south is now this armor's turn.
Oh, I didn't even realize there were guys to our south. I was a little bit too zoomed in.
Oh, there are.
Wait, Aaron, I have a very
10,
sincere question.
15. Yes.
So, you know how Green Flame Blade is a one spell attack, right?
Yes.
Can I use 2 sorcery points to just make a second melee attack?
You
With
can't
Green
use sorcery
Flame
points and
Blade.
cantrips, can you?
Green.
I don't believe so. No.
I guess you can.
I'm pretty sure the way it works is if you have extra attack, one attack is Green Flame Blade, the rest are just regular.
Oh, I don't have extra attack.
We can. I'll check that for you.
I think the raw cantrip picks up the full action.
I'll check that for you in between.
Okay.
You might be able to. Let me see. This is meaty, not that good to hit. All right. So this one's gonna saunter up assistantly try to hit her. That's an 11 to hit. It just kind of lashes out and misses the first one. That's even worse. Okay. Victor, you're up.
So let me ask a question real quick.
Yeah.
As I run to approach this guy, would it cost a full action to just sort of like sleight of hand a short sword into Kai's hand?
I'll give it up to you, the bonus action.
Okay, still not the best, but you know, we take those. As I run past, unlike last time where I drew both the whip and the sword, Kai, look down at your hands.
Okay.
There's a short sword in there now. I have the sword and the whip now in my hand instead. Old reliable.
Okay.
Sadly, I don't have the bonus action swing.
All right. Okay. Doable. Okay. As you run up with Dirge, he kind of hears you coming and just throws back the Kai's scimitar, and it catches Dirge on the tip just a little bit from his face. I'm gonna mark off a superiority die. And neither of those attacks hit.
Okay, but I'm at least stalling him right now, and that's fine enough for me.
This armor here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. Okay. That's a 9 and a 11 for Kai. No one's gonna hit because these armors are doing great. Or they paid the big bucks out here.
Just the way I like them.
Someone's gonna actually go for Ari.
No, you don't.
20 to hit.
Window.
20?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's just gonna hit me.
It's 4 points of bludgeoning damage. 13 to hit.
It bounces off my glistening chest.
So first one hits you in the face.
You're wearing a shirt.
It winds back to hit, and you just kind of step out of the way. Or if you want to bounce off, it bounces off. This one here. 5, 10, 15, 20. Victor, make an acrobatics or athletics check.
Acrobatics or athletics?
Yeah.
26.
This is just
It
looking like a chain right now.
It reaches out to grab you, but you just bat its hand away.
Hey, Aaron, can you try to put me in the full Nelson and I just sort of like flip over it? I want to do things as extra and cool as possible right now.
It tries to put you in a sleeper. I'll give you that one.
Do I stunner it out?
Sure, why not? Give me a minute over a stunner, why not? Cicely, you're up.
Alright,
I do like the Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I'm going to move over here.
Mm-hmm.
And great sword.
Alright. Yeah. That hits.
I'm also throwing it the 10 feet back.
Alright. 2. It impacted the door and closed the doors that Marco opened.
Hey, Cicely, thank you.
And you hear, oh, fuck. As the door closed and apparently hit Eldritch going inside. Is that your full turn?
I didn't even.
I'm just gonna take another step back.
Okay.
Yeah.
Marco, you're up.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hey, Aaron, I'm
Yeah.
still stealthed, right?
Yes, you are.
Does that mean I have advantage on an attack roll?
Mundanely stealth.
Yeah.
Ah, well, I guess I'm going to be using this.
That will hit this.
14 hit.
It'll hit this, yeah.
All right.
Whoa,
well,
Marco,
here's
where'd you
damage.
come from?
And it's also going to do one of his.
Big old sneak. 16. Okay. You bring your scimitar up and long katana up, and you carve through like the central plate of it. It's surprisingly kind of soft, actually. Like it's not set like armor. They seem to be like almost converted, like converted constructs.
Yeah, I like that. Oh well.
Sakura, you're up.
Hey, Soccer, if you can remove this advantage off of me, that'd be fucking swell.
Oh no.
The line!
The advantage train.
Like he's a dumb mechanic, kids.
22 hits this thing. Oh, it's gone.
So I moved like
That
15
one's
feet
been
here.
removed. Oh no.
Hey, remember me?
No, I don't.
Do you remember now?
19 hits. Oh my god.
Do you remember? Do you remember me now?
Oh, sweet Jesus.
I'm just gonna whap, walk 15 feet, whap.
Slay all.
You bring your katana down and you hit him, like right where the ribs line up, and you watch as the body goes like slack.
I'm trying not to kill him because, Victor did say to keep the merchandise, but...
the body goes slack, the eyes close before the and like staggers back, pushes the sword off.
So wait, did he go down for a second, get back up, or was that just later text?
He did go down.
Okay, interesting. That is the end of my turn.
You ever just win the fight, but God sees one more bar of health?
No. Gods didn't say this. D&D said this.
Okay.
So,
Wait, right. Half orc.
so
I was thinking necklace of.
Don't worry, he's only got one of those.
he will take an action to
I'm
disengage.
very familiar with how half orc.
He will take an action to disengage, and then action surge to dash.
He provokes an attack of opportunity, right?
He disengaged.
Oh, right.
As you watch,
Where is he running to? There's no more floor over here. You'll die.
He steps back
Into the void.
He steps back to the wall, and he kind of throws his hand back out towards some there's butts on it. He pulls one back, and the wall turns and moves him to the other side. Out of the fight.
Did he take Kai's scimitar?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna commit a hate crime.
Hey, Aaron.
Kai, you're up.
So this would be very convenient. Zach see what he pulled.
Hey.
I'll give you
Kai.
the sheer
Deal with
amount
the enemy in front of you. Leave this to us. We'll catch up.
How about you shut the fuck up? I'm getting my damn weapon back.
The sheer amount of blood loss from the last katana hit. As he kind of
When did I get hit? What?
No, from him. As Sakura hit him with the katana, he threw himself back towards the wall, and you see this is it's a shark bust that is just has its blood on it, and it as the wall set back, it still has blood on it.
Wait. Did he go through a door, or did he flip a wall?
He pulled on a bust on the wall, and the wall turned out.
All right. Cool. I am now over here. That thing can swing at me. I don't care.
It will. 20.
Yeah, I'm not using anything for that. So hit me.
Okay. 8 points bludgeoning.
Yeah, whatever. Am I on the other side of the wall?
You just kind of push through it. Yeah.
Okay, where is he?
I'll get to you in a second. Sakura and Victor, you watch as Kai pulls on the same bust, the wall turns, and Kai just appears behind it and resets.
The kid's gonna get us killed. Marco!
Polo?
You three will have no problem cleaning up here, right? Make sure the kid doesn't kill himself.
Yep.
Well, I guess if that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah, I
yeah.
guess so.
Arya.
Don't worry, we'll try to keep him at bay long enough that you guys can catch up.
Well, Ari's gonna while they're doing that, Ari's gonna just use his great sword to clear up these two things in front of him. So that hits. This also hits. So this is 10 damage to this one and 9 damage to this one.
Yes, you can quicken spell a cantrip. You can quicken. English is hard. You can quicken spell a cantrip, so you can green flame blade. Yeah.
Heck, cool. So that's 10 to the first one, 9 to the second one.
Bye.
This one took 9 damage. Is he also
Yeah,
by?
No, not yet. But he's looking at like my friend.
All right. Well, I'm gonna move for the first time in this fight.
Hey, Aaron, I forgot to ask this earlier. Do these guys look like the shops and dining constructs or no? They're just armors.
That's a check.
Oh, my bad. Then forget it. I
Yeah,
ain't trying to roll intelligence at 11 p.m.
I'm going to just back up towards Cicely, and I'm gonna protect her from this thing.
It is now
I
his turn.
Back
Okay.
the fuck up.
Now,
19.
Let's see if the construct has advantage or not.
19 to hit, Ari. Its arm makes contact with the shield. That is a 20 to hit.
That hits me.
Even with the shield?
Yeah, shield makes my AC 20.
You take 3 points of bludgeoning damage as the second fist kind of cracks through the shield and catches you in the face. Victor, you're up.
Like I said, I'm trusting you guys. I'm gonna pull down the thing. Is the wall flipping like automatic?
So you pull on the bust and press up against the wall. The wall turns.
Because I was gonna say, if the wall like moves automatically, I'll grab Sakura with me. Let me go to.
That's it. Nah, it's gonna go. Yeah. So you two on that side. This thing here is going to. It's everything you stabbed. Marco's gonna try to punch you now. That's a 2. That's a 2.
The punches connect, and I no stealth him.
It looks down.
Marco doesn't sell the jobbers.
Cicely,
Marco, known to be incredibly hard to book wit.
Oh my god. Okay. Just the one left, right?
Just 2, and they look very,
Oh,
very bad.
Alright. Go right around.
Oh no. Yeah.
24 should probably
24
hit.
hits. Oh. Dead. Well then.
And then I'll just go another 15 back up. Just to my original place. Because we gotta move.
Well, if you somehow come any closer to me,
Shouldn't someone make sure El Generico doesn't wake up and take my scarf with him?
Oh yeah, that's fair.
Marco, you're up.
Please, someone take care of Scarlet. I have to go and make sure Kai doesn't bleed out.
I'm gonna give this guy another opportunity to punch.
You feel a very baby tap on your back that just doesn't bother you to walk away.
I shake his hand as I walk away.
He looks down genuinely confused.
Then he's gonna find an arrow sticking through his hand.
That hits. Yeah. That'll do it.
I go to pick up the arrow.
So, turn around. Oh, this is weird now. Okay. Where are you going? Finish your movement and your
No,
turn.
that's
Okay.
Yeah.
Sakura, what are you doing?
I'm gonna shout, "Hey, can one of you guys take care of Scarlet while I go chase after Kai and make sure he doesn't get hurt? Also, maybe El Generico, I guess." And then I go into the wall switch.
Okay. Okay. So you're off. Kai's off map. Alright, what are you doing?
What is Ari doing?
Go pick
I
up
guess
El
I'll
Generico?
look after, I was gonna, after El Generico.
Okay.
And Scarlet, fucking forget that scarf.
So you step. So you
Oh,
move
I'm gonna get
yourself.
the scarf.
So you move
Take
outside.
Good. Well, I mean, the scarf's on El Generico.
Yeah, I'll move outside.
Okay. You open the door and ah, you asshole.
What happened?
You hit him with the door.
Oh, wait, hold on. Can I close the door and hit him harder?
Sure.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna close the door. I'm gonna hit him as hard as I can.
Cicely, what are you doing?
Always got El Generico handled. I guess we're heading after. Yeah. Oh wait.
You can. Okay.
Yeah. Technically, we'll wait for Ori and then head after Kai. and
Okay.
them.
Marco, what are you doing?
Alright, well, Marco's going to 5, 10, 15, take a cursory look at the piano. Do I notice anything?
Make an investigation check quickly.
Alright. I'm just as good at this as I am at knowledge history.
Piano.
Alright.
Piany.
Gonna go for the wall switch.
Okay. Wall switch opens.
You've
What's
got
up there?
friends on the other
Alrighty
side.
then, this is gonna be interesting. Oh my god, you split in. So,
Marco, get in here.
Wait, what did you just ask?
How did Marco get in here?
Just
Did you
Walls.
ask the past 40 seconds?
I'm very upset. All of you feel like you can babysit me, and I
Hey.
just want my damn weapon back.
Aaron,
You
did
make
I,
it
did
think
I,
like I'm here for you.
Aaron, did I see when I went to the wall switch, did I see half orc Mickey Jones running down the hallway?
so as you guys hit the switch and the wall turns to this hallway, you see the blood trail of this bleeding half orc kind of push back towards the end of this hallway, and you see 4 more of these armored kind
Was
of
it-
constructs around you.
Wasn't an action to open the wall switch?
Wait. Bonus action.
Okay, do we have a chance to act like this was our turns, like as we went through? Because I'm pretty sure if we just saw the guy, we'd shoot him.
You may certainly make your attempts.
Victor,
I'm gonna treat this as a separate fight, so re-roll your initiatives. Just you 4 for right now. At
Okay.
bottom of the round, we'll do the rest of the party.
you
That-
got rid
that's
of
a
turn, You
21.
got rid of the turn order, by the way.
Stop
There we
that.
go.
Oh my god. Bottom of the round, we'll do the rest of the party.
This is very upsetting.
This is more upsetting for him.
Did he roll a 1?
He rolled a 2.
So,
Oh,
so Aaron,
interesting.
quick question. How
Okay.
far away is he from me?
You have a ruler, bro? Get that ruler
Yeah,
going.
but I'm still
We're
on.
still on the other side.
Oh, I thought I moved you. My fault.
No.
Yeah,
What's
you
up,
didn't
Wolf?
move.
My bad, bro. My
Oh
bad.
dear, they went on the initiatives.
Yeah. Oh, I have
Oh,
him here.
I got a 21.
Yeah.
We have the chat log, so
It's okay. And you see turn order now? Like, is it updated? Is it 17,
no.
21, 17,
No.
17?
I'm waiting on the rest of them. I see the two.
All I see is these 2.
Okay, so
That fun little two.
let me, did this clear for you guys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll put in my 21. I'll manually put it in.
Godbrand with his little boats.
Oh no. Oh no. Cool, right in order. Yeah.
Does he look just as bloodied and dying as he
Yeah,
looked
he looks bad. He looks slightly better actually. Looks slightly better. Not in real condition to fight though.
So this is a quick turn. We don't
What's your
need
passive
him.
perception? What's your passive perception?
My past perception?
Yeah.
13.
Okay, good to know.
So we don't need him, right?
I mean, he might know how the constructs work, and if that's
we
the
can get
case,
the questions out of El Generico, can't we?
We don't know
I'd
that.
rather not risk that.
No, well, I'm saying because I have lethal and lethaler.
That's fine. We could go for non.
I'd prefer none.
Well, you're really limiting my range options here.
You could just shoot
Well,
him in the
maybe
leg,
you should
can't
get
you?
a little
5,
Maybe.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm using gun and gun.
Maybe a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, lovely.
23. As you're running, you hear like a clinking as
Clinking?
from above you. Yeah, like metal. As you look up from above you, and a dagger falls and you duck out of the way to the side.
Cool, I'm keeping that.
Okay?
Time for gun and gun.
And then another one. And then another one. And you look up and you see above you is what used to be a brace of daggers.
I'm taking all of those.
Later.
After I shoot you.
Roll to hit.
Where's my guns? Gun.
Cool.
The 20 hits, I know the 13 misses.
You shoot, and both of your bullets stop in midair.
What?
Okay, hold on a minute.
DM said no.
Let me do some set dressing first. There are doors to your top and bottom.
There are doors to my top and bottom?
Yeah, there's 3 above. There's 3 up here.
Oh, top is in like 2
Yeah.
by characters right.
I thought this was clear enough. If they weren't, I apologize.
It's clear enough for me.
Yeah.
No,
Okay.
he's like when you said top, I assumed
Oh,
you meant right above, like if Victor looked up.
Yeah, there's a trapdoor up there.
Just make the door
There's 3
top. No.
Yeah, where do you think the daggers came from?
Yeah, 3 knives down.
Now hold on. Are the bullets motionless, or like do they still
Motionless.
they have their momentum, or are they just
Motionless.
dangle? I am so confused.
They are just suspended in air.
What sort of powers?
Curious.
Aaron,
Yeah?
I'm going to go to the cackles of my mind,
Yeah. Go.
and all of my time reading many of my father's research. What the fuck is going on?
Roll me Arcana with disadvantage. 14? What the fuck? What the fuck is this, bro?
I am exceedingly upset.
Sakura, you're
I'll kill you twice now, motherfucker.
Man, after seeing that,
I say pointing the gun at him.
Oh, I was reaching back for the hand spear after seeing that. I ain't gonna try it, so we're gonna hit him up with the raw command. Approach.
Approach bullet.
You're gonna walk up to me, loser.
Oh god, I feel compelled to walk at him.
Yeah. Oh, it's 30 feet.
Yes, failed.
I'm walking here.
Cool. It is now time for my hidden character initiative order to go.
Oh, it's them.
What?
I don't know.
So,
Yeah, you know
I
them.
want. Let's go. I need. Oh, where did I put it? I believe this is a save of some sort.
Lord knows I would have killed him twice by now had I given him a chance.
Strength checks from Victor and Sakura.
Strength checks or just strength save?
Strength checks.
Checks, okay, because that is
Checks.
a much different
Yes, I know.
number
Fuck.
for me.
All right.
Please,
So-
God, let 15 be enough.
Both of you hear. Clink, clink, clink. It's sound of metal on tile. And you turn around to see this about baseball size gold and black orb with a red switch on top. And the orb kind of the top of the orb kind of begins to light up and break open before both of you find yourselves unable to move.
Fuck.
And what does this thing look like?
It is a baseball-sized gold and black orb.
Is it on the floor?
It is now on the floor. Marco, Kai, give me perception checks.
We can't like move our heads or anything.
I'm very pissed.
How do you think
do
I
not
feel?
know.
I cannot move!
You
Can we talk?
You can. You can talk. Yes.
Okay.
You saw this middle door open
Oh,
and
okay.
then close after. Marco, you're up.
Okay. Do I have any reason to believe that if I shot an arrow at the guy the bullet stopped in front of, that my arrow would be any different?
You gotta do it.
Okay, in that case, I'm gonna shoot the orb.
Okay. Roll to hit. 12.
12.
Just misses the orb. It kind of hits the side and it spins, and it flickers
Does
for a
it
second.
does it spinning cause it to move?
No, it flickers for a second, and Victor and Sakura, you like, yeah, we can move, and then you like kind of go for it, and then you immediately get stuck again.
We're just in a different pose, less
Yeah.
comfortable.
Just like 1 foot up, about to run, caught.
This pose is infinitely less comfortable, though. Kai, you have your movement, Marco.
I don't need to move.
You know what? Okay. Kai, you're up.
Seeing all of this happen, Kai understands that he can't extract his revenge just yet. Where is the orb?
I will mark on the grid. Oh, that's the wrong color for this. This should be should be red.
Thought it was gold.
I'll mark red for the sake of. Can you see that? Well, that only.
No.
Okay.
No.
You want to just draw a square for the
Mulligan
square
time.
occupies?
There goes.
You want to
It's
just
right
draw
there.
a yellow
Right
circle.
there. Yeah.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to. I want to hit something. All right. So I'm gonna walk up. What is
Make me
a
a
short
strength. Make me a
sword?
strength check.
Oh, you're gonna
Strength
walk up
check.
to it the same
Make me a
way?
strength check.
All right.
Oh,
You-
all right.
As you approach your orb, you feel yourself unable to move.
So do I make it or do I stop earlier on?
You stop there.
I'm so glad I let you do the stupid thing.
Hey, you want anything stupider?
Sure, what's up?
Approach, loser. You're getting.
Just make a strength save. A strength check. Shit, you know that's a 2. He is 2 restrained.
Yeah!
Well, don't you feel stupid. I say completely restrained.
Meanwhile, outside, Ari, what are you doing?
You can switch back maps at
Cicely
that
will
point.
come back. Cicely will be at the Ari catches up. Cicely will come in. Will be coming in.
Oh, well, okay, so I'm well, first of all, he's conscious, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna be interrogating him.
Okay. Cicely, what are you doing?
Cicely is going to try and meet up with the rest of the party.
Okay.
Unless
so,
Ari wants her to be there as a guard. Up to him.
Nah, I'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay. So, Cicely, put yourself right here.
Okay.
You'll roll your initiative, and then you'll act in turn. All right. What are you going to? What are you asking for?
I have a few questions for you. First of all, so am I correct to assume this is Grayscale's mansion here?
Fuck off.
I'm gonna punch him in the face. Wrong answer. Yes or no?
You's a bitch about it.
Did he call me a bitch about? Hold on, what? Well, okay. So, is there any way for me to? You know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna soil his pants.
Prestidigitation.
And I'm gonna keep soiling them until you give me an answer.
You think you're funny?
Oh, I think I'm hilarious.
Hey, you want to see a joke?
Hold on, this is really ominous. I need insight back. Is there any way for him, like, do I reasonably think he can harm me by saying, "Do you want to hear a joke?"
You can't tell.
I'm gonna put my great sword to his neck. Then, no. Give me an answer.
Okay. Well, turn around.
No. No.
23.
23. That hits. What is hitting me?
You take 6 points of slashing damage. As activating behind you see the same black and white figure.
Okay, I'm killing him.
So that's happening over there. That's I'll get to you in a second. We're at the top of the turn order. Cicely, roll your initiative.
Okay. Well, that's a thing, isn't it? Oh, whoops, I forgot to.
Okay, it's okay.
This is the worst.
So, Cicely, as you come through the door, fully
Well, yes.
you see,
Yes, it is.
flipping, you see like a dead half-orc and the party cleaning up. You watch as the half-orc, Sakura, Kai, and Victor are all just stuck, standing in mid-run, in mid-walk, in mid-shot.
Do I
We're playing red light, green light.
then-
Come on.
And then on the ground, you see this gold and black and slightly red on top orb.
Can I Arcana check that orb? Like, can I tell if there's a spell or enchantment on it?
Give me an Arcana check. I'll get that one to you before it's your turn.
Okay.
12. It magic.
Oh, okay. It magic.
Victor, strength check.
Okay. Please, dear Lord, let this +2 help me.
18. You break free. You feel your muscles tense up and you push free.
Cool. I'm going to end your life now.
Oh no.
The orb, Victor.
Oh no.
I'm going to...
Oh my god.
Oh my fucking god, Victor. He's a strength, so it's a natural 20, right? It's crit damage.
Yes, it's a crit.
Oh, it's just automatically?
It's an automatic crit. Yeah, crit. Yeah.
If you hit, right?
If you hit, yes. When roll to hit, and you hit,
have
it's
to
crit.
Okay, I just have to hit as a crit?
Yeah.
So, can I say exactly how I want to do this?
Go for it.
Oh my god.
I want with the whip to wrap around his neck. I want to pull him towards me and just make 2 quick motions in a V. So that way by the end he's basically spun around over here.
Easy
And
enough,
I am just...
especially with a target that cannot comply back.
Wait, I have a question.
Basically, long story short, I want a big fucking V on his face of a slash. I want to blind him.
Wait, hold on. If he's restrained and he pulls him, does he move like a statue or does he just not move because of the orb?
He moves like a statue.
Okay.
Make it move. Cool.
Rule. Oh, cool.
Sakura, you're up. Make a strength check. Raw strength.
By the strength of Avernus, release me. Fuck.
14. You almost push through, but then you feel your muscles lock up and you can't move.
Ugh. That's it. for me.
Alrighty then. Well, I guess it's time for this.
Another one comes out.
You should have hit the orb.
The door opens. Oh, hello. Yeah, cool. Turn later. There we go. Hello. Door opens,
Oh.
and you see a human female, kind of short, brownish red hair, kind of poke her head out and go, yeah, that's shit. She, Victor, what's your passive perception? And sis, well, you both see this, so fuck it. Because, you know, I added a token. Shit. She... How far is this for her? Oh, hey. Hi, thanks.
So wait, Aaron, is this guy dead, by the way?
Oh, yeah, he's dead.
Okay, just
I
checking.
will, yeah, I will.
He went for
I will move
lethal.
him.
God fucking damn it.
Okay. She is going
No,
to...
leave the body on the map. I want to make sure I know where hit when I the corpse.
Oh, hello. It was 30 feet in that line, right? Yeah, 5, 10, 15, 20.
I like how the patriotism is still going even after he's dead.
He's gonna try a touch attack against Victor. That is a 23 to hit.
Give me 1 second to do some quick math. Yeah, no, even with shield, that would just barely hit.
Okay.
That's what we call upsetting.
She reaches her hand out and tags you on the chest, and you begin floating away. And with the rest of her movement,
Oh no.
she is going to bail this way.
Do
How
I get
far
a
is she
really
bailing?
do I get a shitty opportunity attack? With
No,
that?
in fact, you take damage.
How far is she bailing?
She's going towards the door on the side.
Yeah, but is she like actually gone or?
She's actually gone. She's gone through the door.
Okay.
You take 2 points of bludgeoning damage as you hit the ceiling.
You ever formulate a plan and then just immediately can't act on the
How
plan?
fast am I flying up?
You take it's 10 feet.
Wait, is it like a slow rise? Because if it's slow, it's like
No.
Featherfall, isn't it?
Nope.
Okay.
It is treated as falling damage.
So am I still flying though?
You hit. Yeah, you went up. You hit the ceiling, do 2 points of damage, and you're stuck there.
Kai,
What do you want me to do? I'm
no, I'm telling you this.
gonna hit the orb.
Your scimitar is on the ground. Leave my sword on the floor. I will get it myself.
I'm fucking upset.
So, Kai, what are you doing?
It's Marcos. It's Sicily or Marcos.
Oh, I'm sorry. Cicely, it's your turn. I'm tired. We're almost out.
Release
That
me!
orb is Marco, did you try to hit the orb before?
Yes.
Did it work?
I mean, it can. I've got plans for the orb. If you want to chase after the,
Oh yes,
I
walk
can't run
into
through
the
there.
orb.
you can walk around it as opposed to being an idiot.
Yeah, you know what?
So here's the
20?
thing. I started walking in general, and it froze me.
Yeah, you walked straight forward
All right.
like an
I'm gonna
SMRT.
dash
There's a
and
whole
go
lot of negativity in this party right
go
now.
6 feet,
No, I just
Right
think you're
here.
stupid.
like right completely around the edges.
So you skirt around the edge, and as you kind of get closer to it, you feel the same pull, and then you kind of keep back to the wall, around, and eventually you feel the restraint seed.
Good. Okay.
Nope, wrong one.
Yeah, that's it.
120 music is wild, bro.
So this is just music from Roll20?
Yeah,
Yep.
Interesting.
I know some of these songs. I have played them before.
yeah, they're good. Marco, what are you doing?
Am I SMRT enough to know the red dot that's on the ball is probably the off switch?
You haven't seen this kind of thing before.
I mean,
You
yeah,
can-
but
You
know.
can make your assumption. I cannot tell if it's right or wrong.
All right, I'm gonna shoot that.
All right, well, hit. You're going for the red.
I'm
Like,
going for the red button,
choose
but
your
I'm
top?
also trying not to completely destroy the thing.
Okay, so you take aim with your longbow and you shoot. The arrow flies straight, and there's a moment where it stops. It slows. It almost stops, and then it hits the top of this thing, and then there's a flicker, and the red light dims down. And Kai and Sakura, you feel yourselves being able to move.
All right, and then with my movement, I go to pick it up
Okay.
and I pocket it.
Okay. Kai, you're up.
That lady is now on the other side of the door.
Yes.
Is the door closed?
The door's closed.
Do I really want to do this? Do I? Victor already stole a kill from me. I'm over it. I'm done. I'm just gonna. I'm gonna pick up my shit. I
I
don't
probably could
care.
have gotten that kill if you didn't,
Leave
know,
my
walk
sword by
straight
the
into-
corpse. I will.
He wants the scimitar.
I leave the sword and I pick up my double-bladed scimitar, and then with the rest of my movement, yeah, that's enough. With the rest of my movement, I'm gonna just swing one of these statues.
Sure, roll to hit.
There's a
Ari.
perfectly valid target on the other side of that wall.
Yeah.
Kai is
Aw, man.
fucking pissed.
Man, Kai sure
Alright,
doesn't
alright,
think
so-
when he's
so-
fucking pissed.
So
Okay,
Ari.
so you, yeah, oh boy, I'm looking really low, so I'm gonna green flame blade this guy. Hold on, I need to hit him first though.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that hits. That does, what's 6 plus 9?
He's
15
going
damage.
to use interposition, and the same figure kind of dissipates from behind you and reappears in front, and it takes the effects of the attack.
Yeah, he still takes 6 fire damage.
It eats the fire damage too.
No, he
It reaches its hand out.
Green flame
and
blade.
Yeah, I know. It reaches its hand out and eats the fire off of it.
So are you saying it takes double fire damage?
I'm saying it took the
It
damage.
spits on your green flame blade. Try
Okay.
something better.
Okay, that's fine. Hold on, is this like a turn order? Like he has a turn now, or do I
Scarlet.
just keep doing things?
He's got a turn now.
Come on, dude, I don't get it. Why don't you just fireball at your feet?
Who's going to try to choke?
Oh please, Scarlet, choke him out.
Strangle. Scarlet has my permission to strangle this man.
Oh Scarlet, Oh, I'm gonna say
Oh, shit.
Scarlet. I'm going to die if you don't strangle him.
Scarlet
So please strangle him.
and reaches up, constricts on his neck, and begins choking. It begins choking him, and then the same thing reaches back and yanks Scarlet off, and then throws it to the ground.
Oh
Not
god.
my
Hey, is
baby.
Purple Haze doing anything? Purple Haze, I'm gonna need you to get over that timidness right now, because I don't want to die. Not to this schmuck.
Let's see here. What is it gonna do? Let's see. Okay. He looks to you and goes, "You're lucky I have better things to do than kill you right now."
No, please do. I'm here all day.
He will take his action to carry, in which the figure will pick him up and begin moving its full dash speed with him. So the door is thrown off of its hinge, and this thing, carrying El Generico, sprints further off into the island.
Can I counterspell that?
What are you gonna do?
I asked if I could counterspell that.
You don't know?
Yeah, I don't know. So it's carrying him, right?
Yeah.
I will fire one firebolt.
Okay, roll to hit. 11 misses him. It goes wide past him.
We'll use the source reports. I'm firing another one. God damn it.
Severity dice. Severity dice. Roll me D100. Just for the fuck of it. Let's see what happens.
You set the garden on fire.
I got a nat 100.
So you watch
Does
your.
something good happen now?
You track your firebolt as it goes and goes and goes, and then a thought occurs to you. Huh. That's getting really close to the ship. Oh no. And then it hits a tree and the tree lights up.
Oh my god.
You just gave me a mini heart attack. Good to know.
Yikes.
Okay.
I'm gonna,
Are you in one job?
okay, so I'm gonna sit down because I'm bleeding from all points of my body right now. I'm very low. I
And
got
so-
hit very hard.
With that, with the party halfway through, some portion way through, raiding the manor, we'll call it a session.
Yay.
I'm so
Oops.
over this.
It sounds like you only get over things.
Depressed
Contributing.
Ari is here. Depressed Ari is here.
Yeah.
Well,
You just let
guys.
me get the final hit on the Mr. No Man.
What's
I could,
that?
Whatever.
Well,
Whatever.
guys, you did good. This is not how I expected this to turn out, but the SWAT raid is fun.
It's time to go loud, boys. Mask up, mask up.
The second Ari says, "Oh yeah, I give." Hold my beer. As he dons the military officer outfit.
Does anyone have anything to say before we officially close?
Not at all.
Stream tomorrow, JoJo One Shot.
Put
Oh,
me
yeah.
down.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, JoJo's.
Yeah.
Briscoe's Lagoon.
So, good night, everyone.
Good night.
everybody.
Good night.
Good night.
Good night.